been a while, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a while. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Newcastle United travel to Villa Park to, of course, play Aston Villa. And we're back, thankfully. And I'm just going to say it straight off the bat, lads. I don't know about your thoughts for this game, but for me personally, I'm not looking forward to it whatsoever. Not only have we not actually won at Villa Park since 2013, in the Premier League, of course, we haven't even scored there since 2013. And straight off the bat, I've got to drink this cup of tea because I've left it get cold for about 15 minutes. So I'll be surprised if it's even lukewarm. Let us just get the chat up so I can see us, lads. And let me know your score predictions for the game now as well, lads, while I am reading it. I'm going to go biased. I'm going to go 2-1 to Newcastle United. Non-biased, I'm going to have to say 2-0 to Villa. Honestly, I am. Right, we've got that up. Should be okay to go. I'm just getting all the chat sorted, boys, so... Right, 2 secs, lads. I'll quickly get the sort of chatting just about a second. But I think it is actually going to be a really hard game for Newcastle today. That's not even like keep dragging it on. It seriously is going to be a really, really hard game for Newcastle. There we go. I've got the chat up. There we go. Fantastic. Right. Let's read the chat now. And we'll get the lineup as well. And we'll talk through the lineup as well. Right, okay, boys. Let's see your score predictions. What we're saying. Read. Hi Josh, I reckon we'll win 3-2 is what Jack says. Fingers crossed, you're right, mate. Seriously, fingers crossed. You're right, Lily. 2-1 Gordon. Last 10 minutes to win. Yet again, I hope you're right. I'm not confident for that whatsoever, mate. Seriously, I'm not. You're right, Jack. You're right, everyone. It's good to see you back, man. It's good to see you back. Winning 3-2. Do you think? Seriously? Not for me personally. Like, seriously, I don't think we will whatsoever. You think 2-2? Before balls kicked, 110% I'd take a draw. I don't know about you, but for me personally, I would definitely take a draw right now. 110%. Be quiet, man, Jake. You think 2-0 to Newcastle? I hope you're saying there, mate. Fingers crossed it actually is as well. Right. We'll do Isak double. 2-1. 2-1 says Ross Ham. I was looking for your name there. Says Ross Hamilton. Fingers crossed yet again, mate. Isak double. Gordon. Isak double 1 Gordon. I was getting mixed up. I'll read that there. Aye. Fingers crossed yet again. I mean, I'm saying very positive for Newcastle United. Seriously, I'm seeing so many people being positive. I'm just putting the game on now. I'm seeing so many people be positive. But for myself personally, I can't say we're winning. Actually, can it? We haven't won there since 2013. We've got 1 away win in the last 10 games. Nah, I can't see it, lads. Actually, can it? Best Newcastle United YouTuber, thank you very much, I appreciate that. Tune, 1-0 win to the tune. Fingers crossed, I keep saying fingers crossed, I'm not going to say that anymore. You're right, Jack, mate. Of course, Jake. 2-0 Newcastle, Isak double says, your boy Samuel. Jacob Murphy, so you're right, I was going to say Tonali there, I don't even know what to call you, AMP, AXA. Jacob Murphy is so refreshing to see. It is refreshing to see Murphy start, and I mean, there's been a lot of people on Miggy's case. I don't know about you personally. If I was Eddie Howe in Eddie Howe's position now, who would I start? Miggy Almiron or Jacob Murphy? Do you know what it is for this game? I probably would start Miggy Almiron, although I'm not the biggest Miggy fan whatsoever. Yes, he's a try. I love how his work rate is unbelievable, and you just have to like him because of his smile and all that. But as an actual footballer, take away his work rate. His end product really needs sort of upped. His weak foot needs upped. His decision making needs upped. He needs to stop being so one-footed. He needs to stop cutting back all the time. There's a lot of things he needs to improve on, but hey ho, he's still a pretty decent player. I would start Miggy for this game, but Jacob Murphy, I'm not complaining whatsoever. I think Murphy's one of the most underrated players actually in the Prem. Seriously, I think he is. Josh, mate, that's so harsh of a pronounce. How's that harsh? I'm going for 3-1 Newcastle. Josh, I'll let you get a selfie with you. Of course you could, mate. Placing a bet for Bruno to get booked. I don't promote betting, so I can't say anything on that. Jacob Murphy hits the post 99. He always hits the post, doesn't he? Actually, seriously, does he think 2-2? Yet again, I'd take a draw before a ball was kicked me. Put Miggy as right centre mid. Oh, I don't know about that one, mate. I don't know about that one. Who would you sign out of anyone in the Prem? out of anyone. I mean, we're talking anyone. I'm saying Kevin De Bruyne. I know it's a bit obvious, but if you're saying anyone, how are we doing, Owen, mate? Yeah, right. Josh, are you doing match? Do you know what it is? I've been debating whether I do player ratings after the game on TikTok, and I don't know whether I just do a match reaction or player ratings. I've got to do one or the other because it's actually too much to do like a live stream, a YouTube video, a TikTok video, and then a TikTok video. By the time I'm done, it's like, what I'd say, like, for instance, if this game finishes at 10, I'd probably be done by like 12 in the morning, if you know what I mean. Right, let's take a look at the lineups, boys, because we've already talked a little bit about the Newcastle one. Of course, Miggy Almiron isn't starting and Jacob Murphy is starting. But we'll take a look at it properly. And we'll take a look at Aston Villa's. Actually, do you know what? We'll look at Newcastle's first. We'll always do that. So for Newcastle, of course, Dubravka. Let's just quickly turn this off. Wait. Right. So, for Newcastle United, Dubravka in goal. Of course, he's going to be there right now. Trippier, fantastic. Schär, Botman, very good. Of course, there's no debate about that. But left back Dan Burn. Eddie Howe's got some sort of favouritism to Dan Burn, and I'm not saying he's not a good player because, of course, he's a Geordie, we'll love him. But the thing is, when Newcastle United, like Dan Burn and Miggy Almiron, we'll love them, not because of the football they play. The football they play is half decent, but we'll love them because Dan Burn, he's a Geordie. He's a massive lanky thing. He does the job. He's not actually a bad player whatsoever. Miggy, because he tries, he smiles and all that. But Dan Burn, for me, Tino Livramento was undoubtedly 3 times the left back that he is. He's younger, he's got more pace, he's more versatile. Of course, we know Burn can play centre back, he's not the best there. But Tino Livramento, and now Burn was okay against Fulham. He got his goal, but his overall performance wasn't even the best. And Livramento, for me, should be starting. But of course, I'm not discrediting Dan Burn because he is a fairly decent left back. He'll probably be in there to win them aerial duels against the likes of, I can't even think of anyone that's tall in their team. But anyways, Bruno Guimaraes, Longstaff, and Lewis Miley in midfield. Can't complain there either. Murphy right wing. It's probably because Miggy's ill, isn't it? Gordon left wing, and of course Isak up front. There's definitely no debate about that, is there? On the bench, Karius, Dummett, Richie, Kraft, Lewis Hall, Tino Livramento, Miggy Almiron. Be very, very good at bringing them off the bench. Actually, actual attacker to bring off the bench. That's okay. Joe White, who just got recalled back from his loan spell at Crewe Alexandra, the League 2 side, and Travis Hearns, who is a regular under 21 for Newcastle United. Norwegian got both from Macclesfield or Shrewsbury. I always get mixed up with them teams like I do with Doncaster and Rotherham. I think it was Shrewsbury that he got both from, and he's in the youth academy. I watched him and actually unfortunately got beat 5 or 6-0 off Bournemouth at St James's Park in the Youth Cup. But anyways, he is a very, very good player himself. He's very, his footwork's unbelievable. Fingers crossed, if we're in a, I don't want to say this, but a bad losing position or a very heavy winning position, he can get some minutes to make his Newcastle United senior team debut today. Right. Let's see what he's saying, boys. Lineup's pretty good. Oh, crap, we didn't even look at the Aston Villa one. Right, for Aston Villa, Emi Martinez in goal. He is a very good goalkeeper, although we did stick 5 past him this season. Matty Cash at right back. He's a decent player. I think people get a little bit overhyped around him. When I've actually watched him, his defensive work rate isn't that good. Still a very good player, though. Konza, Longley, Alex Moreno, John McGinn, Glenn Kamara, I want to say his name is. Douglas Luiz, will know what he's capable of. Yuri Tielemans, is that it? No, they play in a 4. Do they play in a 4-3-2? I think they do. So Tielemans will be on either wing, and or unless it's like honestly, I can't work out this formation. Right, it's definitely 4 at the back, 2. It's got to be McGinn and Tielemans on the wing, is that right? And then Diaby and Watkins up front, or maybe they're playing a 4-4-1-1. Honestly, I do not know, but Diaby is definitely going to be a threat. If he moves over at the right-hand side and it's Diaby versus Dan Burn, I think that's where Eddie Howe probably should have given Tino Livramento some minutes. But on the bench, you've got Olsen, who we stuck, did we stick 4 past him last season? Right, never heard of him. Diego Carlos, who we were meant to sign, actually. Callum Chambers, Zaniolo, Kelsa Hayden, Bailey, Jacob Ramsey, who we apparently approached for, which Eddie Howe did turn that down. I mean, of course he's going to turn that down. He's not going to say, aye, we're going to sign him tomorrow. And Iro Gubnamam. Do you know what it is? Probably because I've took the mick a little bit there. He's going to go and score against, but that's just how my luck sort of works. We haven't made any signings yet. That's very, very true. Oh, wait, I haven't even got the clock up. Not that it's anywhere near the time yet, like, but I do need to get the clock up. Lads, if there's one player you could sign for Newcastle United, while I'm doing this now, we'll answer this question myself as well. For Newcastle United in the January transfer window, who would it be? And obviously, it's got to be realistic, especially since it's a January transfer window. Where the hell have I put this clock? For me personally, I don't even know. Probably an honour. Just have a centre defensive midfielder. Honestly, I think it's got to be him personally. Do you know what it is, boys? For this camera, I'm going to get a much better camera than this soon. Just... Oh. Wait, that's... Oh my god, I thought the timer completely stopped working there, thank god. And somehow it's on a timer for 63 days. I mean, okay. Somehow, it's probably because from when the first time I got it. Right, put the clock up there. Actually forgot to put it up, I can't lie. Right, clock there. That looks alright. That looks fine there. Right, who do you want to sign? Yous have been saying Boniface. Very aye. Boniface is a very, very good one. I mean, good striker, young striker as well, which is what we definitely need now. I know that we'll have Alexander Isak and he's 24. He is still very young into his career. And no one's taken that striker spot. I've seen so many people over the past couple of sort of months of being Newcastle fan have been saying, get Victor Osimhen. Get Victor Osimhen. We've literally got... Why would you want to get Osimhen when we've got Alexander Isak? Of course he can play on the wing, but we've signed him to make him that main man. If he goes out on the wing, he's going to feel a bit like, well, I could literally go and beat any other team in Europe, maybe apart from Man City, and be their star striker. Why on earth am I getting pushed out on the wing here when we're not even qualifying for Europa Conference League at the minute? We're in the 10th spot, you know what I mean, lads? That's another reason why we really, really do need to win this game. Did you pack team of the year? Messi, Josh, mate. I don't play FIFA at all. I just play career mode. Josh, mate, how are you? I'm doing good, Shane. Are you okay, mate? I wish we could sign Harry Kane. So do I, but just some things can't happen. Hayden Hackney be a very solid... That's a very, very good shout, mate. Hayden Hackney from Middlesbrough, I believe it is. 21 or 20-year-old centre mid. Please don't say I'm wrong there. But I know that we actually have been interested in him this sort of January transfer window. But of course, I think they turned down a 12 million bid from someone, so it would be pretty hard to do. And that sounds mental for Newcastle, saying we are the richest club in the world and it's hard to do a 12 million pound deal for a championship player from Middlesbrough. I guess it's just the world of football though, isn't it? It genuinely is. To be honest, I would rather have Willock, Barnes and Tonali back than sign anyone. Well, so would I, but just unfortunately, these things happen in football, doesn't it? And you know how much I absolutely adore Tonali as well. Nathan Pratt says, have no hope for the day. But I like to think... Sorry, there was just something covering that there. But I like to think we'll do something sort of like the City game. Look, I've said it before and I'll quickly say it again. We haven't even scored a goal here in the Premier League. Villa Park I'm on about, of course, since 2013. That's a decade, lads. And we haven't won here since 2013. We've won one away game in 10. Aston Villa... his home record at Villa Park is 10 games played, 0 games lost. How many games have they drawn? 1. So, of course, that means they've won 9 games out of 10 at Villa Park. Undefeated, of course, and they are 4th generally in the Premier League and first for the home points picked up at home, of course, in the Premier League. Home form, they are top of the table. It genuinely is gonna... It feels like mountain impossible for Newcastle United without Tonali, without Harvey Barnes, without Nick Pope. You know, the list goes on, even without the likes of Elliot Anderson, Matthew Targett, Joe Willock, who, of course, Matthew Targett wouldn't be the biggest sort of... Elliot Anderson wouldn't be the biggest sort of impact on this game, but it's still people to bring off the bench. I mean, we've just had to recall, with all due respect, because he is a Geordie, he is a Newcastle United player, Joe White from a League 2 team in Crewe Alexandra to come back and be Newcastle United, a Champions League team this season. We've just had to recall a player from the 4th division in England to come and be our backup. That's really... the unfortunate predicament that we are in right now. Right, what do you think the score... Well, I've said yet again, from a biased perspective, I am going to say 2-1. Do I think it's going to happen? No. Do I hope it's going to happen? Of course I do. I'd one more going to win 10-0, you know what I mean? Self-explanatory. But to be absolutely realistic and to be a bit harsh, everything I've explained, not won yet or scored yet since 2013. Aston Villa having the best home record in the league. Us having the second worst. Yes, 19th in the away league. Honestly, I think it's just going to be a mountain to climb for Newcastle today. I genuinely think it's going to be 3-0 Aston Villa. Or, I don't want to say that whatsoever, because of course if the lads win, I'd be absolutely ecstatic, and I'll always be positive for Newcastle. Like I said, 2-1 in my sort of Geordie blinded eyes, but I simply can't see it happening today. These are a very, very good side, especially at home. Right, there we go. Cup of tea done. When is Willock coming back? Nothing's actually been said on Joe Willock, mate. Also, by the way, lads, if you are new here, of course, we do live watch-alongs and all sorts of stuff like that. Match previews, a video on every single news about Newcastle United, whether that's transfer news or just daily news in general, if something's happened in a press conference or anything at all. And, of course, match day vlogs, in real-life content. This is the place for you. Subscribe if you're new. And, of course, hit that like button on this very live right now, because I do really, really appreciate it. I really, really do. We beat them 5-1 last time. We did beat them 5-1 last time, and oh my god, would I love to go back to that game. Genuinely, that was probably one of the best Premier League games I've been to. I mean, we're talking absolutely dismantling Aston Villa, a very, very good team. Harvey Barnes gets his debut goal. Sandro Tonali, the game that made me fall in love with him. Debut man of the match performance. Debut goaler. Fantastic goal as that as well. He literally just absolutely smacked it out of the air. Who else scored in that game? Alexander Isak double. And was it Callum Wilson for the other one? Correct as if I'm wrong there. But honestly, you put 5 goals past Aston Villa. You get 2 debut goals. Your striker's off the mark. Both of your strikers are off the mark. One, your more favourable striker, gets 2 goals a brace. And it couldn't have went any better than that. Honestly, we had a stacked bench. How it's unfortunately went downhill since then. Of course, the majority of it isn't our fault, but... oh my god. If we could just go back to that moment and just say... Just say a couple of things and sort it all out. It's easier said than done. It seriously is. It seriously is. Josh, who would you rather, Vinny Jr. or Rafael Leao? For me personally, Rafael Leao was a very good player. Of course, as we've seen at St James's Park, he was a decent player. But his work rate coming back, of course, for wingers now, they don't really like getting back. But for me personally, I mean, you're a winger. You need to come back. Do you know what I mean? Anthony Gordon's the absolute sort of image of that. He's a fantastic winger for going forwards, and of course coming backwards as well. His work rate's unmatched. Like Miggy, who he gets back a bit, but we've seen plenty of times. I mean, I can think off the top of my head 3 or 4 times even right now in the space of 2 seconds that Miggy has got back, but he's always sort of bottling headers and bottling out of challenges. Gordon straight in there, but for me it would be Vinny Jr. Transfer window ends in 2 days. It does, you're right. Yes, Josh, I was the lad who gave you the craft shirt. Oh, you're right, Matty, mate. I hope you're doing okay. It's in that very cupboard right there with my Jack Colback match 1 shirt. We need to make a sign and there's only 2 days left. You are right. Isak or Ollie Watkins. Isak every single day for me. And I'm pretty sure most neutral fans could accept that as well. Alexander Isak, for me, is the second best. For me, if you class Mbappe, I know he's not, but if you class him as a left wing where he does play there very, very often, he plays as a centre forward into a Cam and PSG's sort of formations if they're not playing in a 4-2-2. If you don't class Mbappe as a striker, Alexander Isak is the second best striker in the world for me. Of course, it's Erling Haaland, and then it's Alexander Isak. I mean, you're talking about a player who's 24 years old. He's 6 foot odd. Normally for them sort of players, you buy them for the aerial duels like Chris Wood. You depend on the aerial duels, and with all due respect, it's probably the worst sort of part of his game. Even though he has scored a fair few headers. I can remember that one against Wolves 2-1 at home where I believe Kieran Trippier cost a goal for Wolves then. They went 1-0 up and of course would come back. But Alexander Isak, man, finishing, dribbling, composure, coolness, penalties. He's an absolute star. He genuinely is an absolute star. I think that's a bit harsh, actually. Milo with the 99 pence. I didn't say that, but Milo, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that, honestly. Sorry, I nearly missed that, but I thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. I seen something weird there. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that, Milo. I'll keep rating some of these. Can you start doing player ratings on TikTok again? Do you know what it is? Put in the chat now. Do I do player ratings after a match, or do I do a match reaction? What do I do? I think I might only start doing a match reaction if it's a big sort of occasion, like if we win a trophy, or if we beat someone or it's a fantastic game, something like that. I will do that. But should I do player ratings after this game? Let us know, lads. Luton beating Brighton 2-0. Aye, very, very good for us. Very, very good. Josh, who's your favourite Newcastle United player? It is Sandro Tonali, but apart from that, it's got to be Alexander Isak for me. I mean, he's superb. Or if not Alexander Isak, joint with him, actually, is definitely Fabian Schär. I've got his match. Do you know what it is? I'm going to have to show you. I'm just going to have to show you. Give us 2 seconds, lads. You can't see us. No, I'm not getting my old football boots out. And no, I'm not going to put these football boots on. They are Fabian Schär's match one boots, if you can see them. His name's there as well. I bought them from a good friend of mine. They definitely are match one. I've authenticated them and everything like that. I mean, you can definitely tell they're match one. They're absolutely bad. And I love Schär so much, man. Honestly, he's just. I'm gonna have to put these next to us now. Cheers, lads. But he's just. I've never loved a centre back like I've loved Fabian Schär. How do you have a centre back who is so stock? I wouldn't say stocky. That's a bit harsh. But so big. He's just built so big, and he's so cool with the ball at his feet. Like, honestly, he's my favourite centre-back of all time. That's including every era, every single centre-back in history. He's so good. What's your favourite kit? Do you know what it is? You're making us get up here. This is one of my probably underrated Newcastle United kits of all time. I've got two I'm going to show you, which I think get a lot of hate, which they actually shouldn't. One is the match one callback shirt, so just keep it as a little bit of credit. Right. This is the match one callback shirt against Spurs, and I'm pretty sure Jose Perez actually scored in this game. But I think this is a very underrated shirt, but just wait for the next one. I also think this is a very underrated. I really do like this one. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of the little, I don't know what you call it, little divots, little holes. The gold, the red, we never really see red on Newcastle. Wait, it's not red. It's probably, I don't know what you'd call it. It's definitely, is it red? Purple? It's probably not purple. But, no, it's definitely not purple. I don't know what colour it is, but honestly, Scott Parker on the back as well. I really think this is an underrated shirt. So, it's not my favourite. My favourite it's gotta be this one, undoubtedly. No questions asked. It's got to be. No questions asked. Best Newcastle United shirt of all time, 110%. It's just got to be. I miss Ayose so much. Ayose was my original favourite player before Tonali came, 110%. Yes, back onto that Bruno thing. What on earth is he doing? Happy birthday, little... What a knacker, man. Honestly, what a knacker. Everton's beating Fulham 1-0, lads. Josh, you got... I know, I shouted out, mate. Who are you wanting on Newcastle top 2024-25? I would love to see Alexander Isak, but I've made a promise to myself that I'll never get an Isak shirt while he's not number 9. When he's number 9, I'll get that shirt straight away because I really do like him. But for next season, 110%... On anything. I've never ever got a defender shirt overall in my life. Never ever have. Obviously got one printed on like the back of my own shirt. Never ever. But Fabian Schär, I'm getting him next season. It's got to be. I love him so much. So Fabian Schär, Alexander Isak, and of course Sandro Tonali are the 3 names I'll be getting printed off on every single one. And I can't wait for them Adidas kits to come. Oh, lads. You can expect a fantastic in real life video for that. I kid you not. I'm going to go there on the day. I kid you not. I'll be the first person there. I'll stay in that line 3 hours before it even opens. I don't care. I love football kits so much. And for Adidas to come back, they better be releasing some retro kits. I tell you that, mate. I'll be buying every single one. Me grandma will get one. Me nana will get one. Me ma, me dad, me sister, me brother. Everyone will be getting one. I kid you. I'll sell out that whole store myself. What match are they from? The Jack Colback one's from Spurs away in 2013, I think it is. And the Emil Kraft one is from when we beat Norwich 3-0 in pre-season in the 2021-22 game, which I didn't actually get that myself. I got it off Matty, who was just in the chat before, but I actually was at that game, so it does make it a little bit better. And for these Fabian Schär boots, I was at that game as well. It was Everton away when we beat Goodison. When we beat Everton 4-1 at Goodison Park. Do a player rating, I will do. You have Kevin Keegan's boots. I've thankfully got a photo with Kevin Keegan not long ago with Adam Pearson. He's class Adam, you know. Seriously, he's a really good lad, Adam Pearson. Josh Eagles Gold, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. Personally, I love the home kit. The Not the badge. The sooner Castor out, the better United. The customer service isn't that great. The deliveries isn't that great. The misspelt the Newcastle United. It's like Newcastle United. I don't want to put down a company, but I really, really don't like it. And Adidas is just going to be a whole nother level, not only of better kits, but better exposure as well. I mean, to be represented by Adidas, bloody hell. Josh, I'm really scared, man. No, you shouldn't be, bro. Charlie with the £2. Thank you very much, Charlie, mate. I appreciate that. Actually, me and Charlie, for the 49 people in it's a little bit of an early teaser, but me and Charlie are going to go to the training ground very, very soon. So that'll be another little vlog for you to look forward to. We'll be doing a training ground vlog because the last one done very, very well, by the way. I'm pretty sure I got like, was it 7, 8 or 9,000 sort of views, sorry. Is it on Sky? No, it's not on Sky, mate. Right, the players are coming out now. Josh, I'm your loyalist fan, mate. Sprinting to the shop with your stream on Absolute Legend. My favourite kit is either 95, 96 or 21, 22. I didn't really like that blue kit, but that is a very good kit, what you've just said there. I have Kevin Keegan's 90s full. Wow. Wow, you're very lucky there. Actually, if you can see this ball here, I don't know if you can see it. It's like a little football there. That is signed by Lauren. I was going to say David Ginola, but it's signed by Lauren Robert there. 3 minutes till kickoff here. Come on. Would any Aston Villa players in this match get into our 11? Ooh, a little bit of a combined 11, lads. Let's do a little bit of a combined 11. Goalkeepers. Nick Pope. Actually, no, Nick... Should we include Nick Pope? I mean, he's injured, isn't he? He's injured. Now, we'll do the 11s from this game. We'll do the 11s from this game. So, Emi Martinez or Martin Dubravka. It's got to be Emi Martinez. I mean, kid's literally a World Cup winner. And he's a much better goalkeeper anyways. Left back. Who's their left back? Is it Alex Moreno or Dan Burn? Probably got to go with Alex Moreno. Left centre back. I don't even know, actually, lads. I don't actually know. But I don't know every single player of their team, of course. I mean, Botman would get in there. Schär would get in there. Trippier would get in there. Bruno would get in there. Gordon would get in there. Isak would get in there. I don't know who else there is, though. Less than 3 minutes till kick-off, lads. I can't wait for this one. Seriously, I can't. I'm expecting... I don't know what it is. I'm expecting quite a bit from Newcastle here. They need to prove something. Can we still beat a fantastic team like Aston Villa, even with the horrible, horrendous run of away form, or just form in general that we are on in the Premier League? And can we still beat Aston Villa? Can we turn our horrid form at Aston Villa around? Genuinely, fingers crossed, lads. I'm going to put a poll up. Oh, wait, no, I've already put a poll up for that. Oh, I was going to say, right, 69%, that would be, right? 14% of you think we'll lose today. 17% of you think we'll draw today, and 69% of you think that we'll win or beat Aston Villa today. I tell you what, I really wish I had your sort of confidence, lads. I seriously do. I don't whatsoever. Aston Villa are a fantastic team to beat, especially under Unai Emery, especially when they've not got beat at home and they've won 9 games out of a possible 10. 90% win rate here, by the way. And our away record in the Premier League is a 10% win rate. That's not good whatsoever. Plain and simple. As much as we love Newcastle, plain and simple, that is not good enough, you know. Not good enough whatsoever. Fingers crossed, it can change against a fantastic team like Aston Villa today. If they beat these, they can hang there. They can hold their heads high in absolute pleasure, delight, and just joy, because Villa are a very, very hard team to beat, especially the form that we've been on, the form they've been on. It's genuinely, like I said, a mountain to climb for Newcastle, but fingers crossed we actually can. I have a feeling this will turn into Liverpool away last season. Please don't say that. That was the worst away game I've ever been to. Actually, probably wasn't the worst away game I've ever been to. It was probably... I would say when we got beat off Man City 5-0, but I actually enjoyed that day, funnily enough. Draw all over this. I'll take a draw 110%. Do you know what it is? I'm going to put that up as a poll, actually. I'm going to put that up as a poll now. The game's about to start right now. Right, I'm quickly putting up a poll. Right, tell us if that one's up, lads. Would you take a draw right now? Who do you think is better this season according to stats? Kieran Trippier, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Well, I mean, according to stats, it will say who it is. But in my opinion, it's kicked off, yeah. But, oh, crap, the clock. The clock. Quick. I nearly forgot the clock. Right, there we go. The clock may be a little bit behind, like 5 seconds behind, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay, lads. Right. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, boys. The game has kicked off. 20 seconds in here at Villa Park, and it looks very foggy. It's not what I expected to say, but it looks extremely foggy here on at Villa Park. I mean, it is 8:15 at night. This is terrible for the fans, by the way. Villa just Lewis Meyer with the ball in midfield. It's Ari from Newcastle already. It's Ari. Sven Botman in midfield. I was working out if that was Matt Ritchie for some sort of reason. But 8:15 at night for the supporters. We've got to have the best supporters in the league, man. 110%. Jacob Murphy on the right hand side now. Wow, he looked very, very slow there, Murphy. We don't know if the fitness levels are 110% there, but he looked really, really slow there. Battling with Alex Moreno, and Villa recouped the ball. They've got that 110%. Sean Longstaff's just been sent there by the Aston Villa defender. They've got control and defence here, Aston Villa. It'll be unbelievably hard to break these down today, by the way. To break them down, to actually get past the defence, break the midfield, and then go and put a goal past Emi Martinez. He's a fantastic goalkeeper. And Aston Villa are breaking here. And thank God Martin Dubravka's come off his line to clear that, because it was a 3-on-2 for Aston Villa, then with the 3 and us with the 2. That was very, very dangerous. Fingers crossed. I mean, a minute and 40 seconds in, fingers crossed it's not actually that easy to break it down, because that looked very easy for Aston Villa to sort of break it down there. Ball played out by Emi Martinez. Straight to Aston Villa player, and he's put it out for a throw for Newcastle United. Very deep, I wouldn't say very deep into their half, but pretty deep into their half. It isn't looking bad for Newcastle, it seriously isn't. If we win this game, oh, Christ almighty, lads, if we win this game, I don't even know what to say. It would be absolutely an unbelievable achievement. Anthony Gordon on the left-hand side. Go on, Gordon, son. He's been fouled there. Yes, he has. It's a free kick for Newcastle. John McGinn's give away the foul. A draw isn't bad for Newcastle. Definitely not, mate. 110% it isn't. What time are you getting to the Newcastle shop? I mean, it hasn't even been confirmed when the kit release will be, mate. Will Newcastle sign the player before the end of the window? Fingers crossed, mate. I wouldn't know personally. Yeah, Josh, can we get that shirt signed anytime soon? Of course, mate. Of course. Right, lads. As we're doing the live watch along now, we'll just say it once, and then, of course, at half time. Like if you are new around, or like the video in general, and subscribe, of course, if you are new around here for every single bit of content. Newcastle with the ball now. Sven Botman on the ball at the back. And, of course, when he's on the ball, he's going to look for that long pass. He hasn't this time, though. He's given it to Dan Burn. Great little ball from Dan Burn. Anthony Gordon on the left-hand side. He's battled with it for Matty Cash, and Matty Cash has won, but Dan Burns absolutely sliced him. And the supporters are liking that one. Supporters are really, really liking that one. It's a throw for, is that Aston Villa? I don't actually know, but Burn went heavily slicing in their mind. No, it is for Newcastle United. Very, very well done by Dan Burn there, actually. Very well done. Colossus. Right, Newcastle with the ball now. Kieran Trippier to Sean Longstaff. Plays it through. I was going to say that's Pau Torres, but it's not Pau Torres, is it? It's Longley, I think it is. Yes, it is Longley. Bruno with the ball. Gives it to Sven Botman. Botman at Dan Burn. Just keep it cool, lads. Keep it cool. They're playing it around the back very nicely. This is what we like to say. Just keep it calm against Aston Villa. We can't exactly put it direct and play the game with them, because they're such a fantastic team to actually do that. Anyways, Botman back on the ball now. Very long ball through. Oh my God, what a ball. Anthony Gordon's on the left-hand side. What a ball by Sven Botman to pick him out there, by the way. Absolute quality. He's give it a Miley. Back to Anthony Gordon, back on the left-hand side. He's been pulled down there, and it's a free kick for Newcastle. Very well done, Anthony Gordon. That's why he's so good in these sort of positions, man. Wins with free kick out of absolutely nothing. The players can come up. That's pretty dangerous from that Glenn Kamara there. I mean, he's put an elbow straight in Gordon's face. Referee's having a word with Gordon. I don't know why. I think Gordon must have been a little bit angry about the situation. But it is a free kick for Newcastle United on the left-hand side. Pretty close to the edge of the box as well. It's not a shooting position. It's a ball in the box position. That's what we're saying. What kit or win? We're in our home kit, mate. Of course, Jake, bro. Right. Free kick will be taken. Yeah, Gordon and Kieran Trippier standing over it. Of course, Kieran Trippier will take this 110% because Gordon is going for it with his left foot, which we know that's not going to happen. It's in by Kieran Trippier, and it's straight out by the Aston Villa defence. Deflected, straight off the Aston Villa defence yet again. They've got the ball here now. Kieran Trippier battling with Jacob Ramsey, I believe that is. No, it's not. It's Yuri Tielemans. They've got the exact same back of the head. Christ almighty. Diaby with the throw, who's going to pose to be a very, very big threat for Newcastle today, especially if he's coming against Dan Burn. But headed out by Sven Botman. They just put it up the pitch there. Very, very well done. He's so good, Sven Botman, man. I can't believe with the sort of predicament that we are in right now, we still have Alexander Isak and Sven Botman to just rescue. If we didn't have them two, it would be a long road for Newcastle United. But 5 minutes in, yeah, it's been a pretty even game. Of course, there hasn't been any shots on target as of yet, but there's been a bit of battling, and it looks like a pretty decent game so far. Aston Villa with the ball in the midfield area. Douglas Luiz, very, very good player. Pen taker, corner taker, set piece taker, free kick taker. He's a very, very good player for Aston Villa. Josh, me mate, says we've bidded for Jacob Ramsey. We'll have him, mate. No problem, Jake. No, we're having you now, Jack. It was some sort of news out by David Ornstein that would approached Aston Villa for Jacob Ramsey, but Eddie Howe said in his press conference that is incorrect, of course. We're not meant to take Eddie Howe's word for it. Not only does he lie every single time, but of course, he's not just going to say that. We'll have bid from him, if you know what I mean. Anyways, Aston Villa have got a corner, yeah. It's just been conceded by Dan Burn. Diaby was on the right-hand side. Dan Burn just deflected the ball off him, and John McGinn is going to take on the right-hand side for Aston Villa. He's going to look to whip it in the box. We shouldn't be conceding from corners, Newcastle, you know. I mean, we've got Dan Burn, Alexander Isak, Sven Botman. So many tall players that can easily head this ball out, and it's in by John McGinn, and it's to absolutely no one. A pretty weird set-piece routine there from Aston Villa. I think there wasn't a singular player in the mix of the actual box. It was front post and a bit out of the area. Very, very weird set-piece routine there from Aston Villa. I mean, it didn't come to absolutely nothing. It's headed straight out, and Aston Villa have got the throw in here against Newcastle. In our half, of course. Matty Cash to take. Sends the ball, tries to put it straight in the box to Ollie Watkins. He gets there. Watkins has done well. But we've got the ball and Dan Burns absolutely booted it away. Very, very well done. Now Isak's going to chase the ball, but it's straight to Emi Martinez. He's got time here, Martinez. And Isak stopped chasing him yet again. He's probably going to have to save his legs. I mean, Callum Wilson is injured. We don't want Isak getting any sort of injury, do we? Emi Martinez puts the ball straight out of play from a long free kick. And it's a Newcastle United throw-in. Fantastic. 7 minutes 30 in already. Wow. Football does go so fast, you know. It feels like when I talk, I'm speaking for about a minute or something. 7 minutes and 40 seconds it is, and now, wow. Anyways, Newcastle with the ball here. Bruno Guimaraes gives it to Kieran Trippier. Gives it to Miley in the midfield area. Has just dropped deep. He's been pushed by Glenn Kamara there, but he's done himself well. Done himself very good. Anthony Gordon running on the left-hand side. He's got Lewis Miley with him. Plays him through. Lewis Miley on the left-hand side. Go on, Lewis, son. Fakes the cross into the box. Gives it back to Anthony Gordon. Gordon looking for the long ball at Kieran Trippier. I thought that was going straight out. He's given it to him. Fabian Schär on the ball. He's very, very high up the pitch. Ball tries... He tried to play the ball to Gordon there. Unfortunately, couldn't. But a very, very good start from Newcastle there. That's really promising that. Great attacking play. We've got the centre-backs involved from a very, very high position as well. If we can keep on like that, we'll overcome this Villa Park curse, and we'll overcome this away curse as well. Very well done by Newcastle there. More of that. If more of that's to come, game could be ours, lads. I don't want to jinx anything because I am the biggest jinx going with these live watch-alongs, and of course I didn't do a live watch-along for Fulham away, and we'll go and win it. You know what I mean? Read the comments. Wow, I'm watching the game at the minute, mate. I'm sorry I can't read the comments all the time, but of course I do get them. Jacob Murphy on the right-hand side now. Looks to cross it into the box. And he does. And it's straight to number 17 for Aston Villa. Bruno Guimaraes was going to line up the shot there. He thought about it. He didn't though. Kieran Trippier. It's a very bad ball. But Gordon has still touched it down. All the way on the left-hand side. And he's given it Lewis Miley. This little partnership. And Newcastle have won a corner there. Very, very well done. This little partnership between Gordon and Miley is very, very good. Right. Are you watching the game? Of course I'm watching the game, mate. You know what I mean? Of course I'm watching the game. You talk so fast. That's just part of my characteristic, mate. I just do talk fast. I don't know why. So many people say I do talk fast. It's just what comes with me. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, Newcastle do have a corner here. It's not been taken just yet. I think the referee's sorting something out. But I do talk fast. I don't know why. I always have done and I always will do as well. Some people say you need to calm down. We can't understand you. I've come pretty far with it, with talking fast. Do you know what it is? I'll probably never ever stop. You see these people like Ant and Deck and that, I'll get on the telly and they speak proper posh as a Geordie. Not for me. Not for me whatsoever. Anyways, Newcastle, Aston Villa's headed the ball down. Yeah, and we've nearly won it back. Wow. Diaby versus Kieran Trippier. Kieran Trippier left back position there, funnily enough, and he's won the duel. Newcastle have gathered the ball, actually. Very, very well done by Newcastle here. Bruno Guimaraes with the ball. Sent it forward to Alexander Isak. That's an absolute peach of a ball. Oh my god, that's a very good chance for Newcastle there. What a ball by Bruno. Dipped it absolutely perfectly for Isak, and his touch rarely, actually, let him down there. Too big of a touch, but oh my god, if that ball had went through Alexander Isak and he put that in the back of the net, wow, that would have been unbelievable. Bro, did you... Hello, you're right, Becca. You're right, Scarlett. Anyhow, with serious... Bruno's passing his mental. That pass there was absolutely unbelievable, wasn't it? Like, boys, when you try and hit the like record, I know it is 8:15 tonight, so it is very hard. But if you're here, you're absolutely elite. Like the live if you haven't already, because I would say we need to try and beat the sort of record that we've got already, but it will definitely be hard to beat since it is a 8:15 tonight kickoff, and most people are going to school tomorrow, you know what I mean? Anyways, Aston Villa's with the ball in their own half. Nothing too much to worry about. Douglas Luiz dropping deep for them. I'd love him to be our defensive midfielder next season. I know we've got Tonali coming back, but he's definitely more than 8. 100% more than 8. Ball out of play there. Aston Villa's got the ball in their own half. Just about 11 and a half minutes in. I think Newcastle's been the better team in this half so far. I do. We've had good attacking chances. We've definitely had more chances than Aston Villa. They haven't had a shot on target yet. They haven't actually had a real chance whatsoever yet. But Newcastle's had a fair few. I'd say 2 or 3 pretty decent, not massive chances, but pretty decent chances. And it's come back to Emi Martinez there. Of course, Isak's going to chase that down. Some people have been saying Isak, when he's pressing, is a little bit lazy. I mean, at the minute, lads, can you blame him? We've only got one proper striker at the club in Isak right now since Wilson's injured. And, I mean, however, he's not going to get himself injured and make himself absolutely knackered when we've got a game on the weekend as well. Ball played back here at Emi Martinez. Villa's just toying with it in their own half. They're not looking to create anything as of right now, but they're just playing it with their own half. 12 minutes in, and it's sent along by Emi Martinez, who gives it to Fabian Schär, who's just absolutely wellied it straight back to Emi Martinez for some sort of reason. I don't know why he's done that, but bloody hell, I need to sort my hair out. You're right, Lexi. You're right, Ross. You're right, Joel. You're right, lads. 3-0 Luton, really, wow. Luton beating Brighton 3-0. Sure. Brighton's such a weird team that either just completely batter someone or they get completely battered. Anyways, well won back there by Dan Burn. He's tussled up with Douglas Luiz and he's won there as well. Very, very good. Anthony Gordon on the ball now. Gives it to Bruno. Bruno getting pressed by Diaby and he's won the battle yet again. He's given it to Sven Bottom. That's what we like to say. Bruno dropping deep into defence. Of course, he's going to dictate the play in this game as he needs to as well, especially without Joel Linton. Bruno is the main man in midfield, 110%. Bruno with the ball now. Go on, Bruno, son. Dan Burn on the left-hand side. In our own box, may I just say. Luton going crazy. It's a Castor derby, it is. Oh, you're the legend, man. You're the legend. Thank you very much. Botman on the ball. Go on, you know you got me words mixed up. I was going to say, you know you want to do the long ball there, Botman. You know you want to make that long switch, and he nearly did as well. But Fabian Schär's made a fantastic switch to Alexander Isak on the left-hand side. He's not in his striking position. He's given it to Lewis Miley on the left-hand side. Ooh, I was going to say it was a good chance for Newcastle, but it was a pretty... I don't like to hack on Lewis Miley when the kid's my age, but it was a pretty poor cross from Lewis Miley. I'm pretty sure I'd say that himself. And it's come to absolutely nothing. It's a goal kick for Aston Villa. Fantastic play by Isak. Miley was onside. And it's just a bit of a rushed cross. I can see what he was doing there. He was trying to put it in, I'd say in and around the defenders, but didn't work out for him. And Aston Villa have got a goal kick here. You alright, Rox? How you doing? Emi Martinez smashes it up the pitch with a bit of a weird kick straight at Dan Burn. And he's given it straight to Lewis Miley. Newcastle's got the ball here. Funnily enough, Emi Martinez literally just passed with the ball. I mean, there was no contention there from the Villa players whatsoever. This game needs goals. And I tell you what, I think this game will have goals. It's one of them where I think we're going to score and Aston Villa's going to score as well. But it's promising from Newcastle so far, you know. This is a fixture, especially at Villa Park, where we do absolutely terrible. And so far, we've been the better team. We seriously have. Bruno's fouled in the midfield area there by Kamara, by the way. He's been pretty dirty this game, I'm just going to say. Ari, Josh, are you streaming the next match? I stream every single match that I can't go to. That's an away game. Of course, I'm at every single home game because I've got a season ticket, thankfully enough. But every single away game that I can't go to, I do stream. Blackburn Rovers, I'm definitely going to that one. I can't wait for that one. Isak in the box now. Go on, Isak, son. Go on, Isak. The ball come in there and it was a complete tussle. It wasn't a real chance for Isak, but he nearly won the ball back there, nearly scored as well. But anyways, Newcastle's definitely been the better team so far. The pressing from Newcastle's been great. We've had the majority of the ball. Sean Longstaff and Douglas Luiz in the midfield area now. Every player's battling for this. Murphy, it's genuinely like pinball this. Diaby's got a bit of space to run to and he plays a very good ball to Matty Cash, I must say. And Matty Cash is progressing with the ball now. He's given it back to Glenn Kamara. I was going to see Douglas Luiz there. Hi Josh, how are you? I'm doing good, mate. Of course you can ask us a question, Ryan. Douglas Luiz on the ball. Honestly, he's a superb player, him, you know. Like I said, if he come to Newcastle, when we'll have, well, to be fair, our midfield would be stacked then if he was a defensive midfielder. We've probably got to sort of use Tonali as a defensive midfielder next season. Because imagine bringing him CDM in like Douglas Luiz. Then we're centre mid options are Bruno, Tonali, Joe Linton, Joe Willock, Sean Longstaff, Lewis Miley. And then Elliot Anderson, if you want to say him and out. But I don't believe Elliot Anderson will be Newcastle United quality whatsoever. But 6 fantastic players right there. Honestly, I mean, Lewis Miley, Joe Linton, Tonali and Bruno being absolutely superb players. And Joe Willock very underrated as well. But back onto the game, and Villa have got the ball in our half right now. McGinn on the ball. Little chip ball over to the left wing. Alex Moreno pushing up from his natural left back position. Douglas Luiz now has crossed the ball into the box. He's looking for Matty Cash, but Dan Burns won the header as you'd expect him to as well. But Villa have still got the ball in the box now. They're playing it out a little bit. John McGinn whips the ball into the box, out by Kieran Trippier. Somehow he's won. Do you know what it is? For Trippier's height, he does win a fair few headers, to be fair to him. He actually does. Douglas Luiz now to John McGinn. And he's been pulled back there by Bruno, but he stayed on his feet and it's advantage for Aston Villa. Newcastle setting up a 5 in midfield. Yeah, when we're out of possession. I mean, we genuinely do that in some sort of games. But out of possession, we're going to a 5 in midfield. But when the ball's pushed all the way up, we are pushing up right now like a 5 in midfield. And it's very, very good. Jody Josh, the God, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Why is Wilson not starting? Because Wilson's injured. We have 2 of the top 6. Is Miggy back? Yeah, Miggy's on the bench, mate. He is. He is. Fingers crossed he can make an impact later in this game when we do bring him on as well. Fingers crossed. John McGinn plays the ball at the right-hand side to Matty Cash, who gives it Moussa Diaby in a very dangerous position, and ball's played across from him into the box, and thank God Sven Botman was there, because that was a very clear-cut chance for Aston Villa there. Gordon played a 1-2 with Miley. Miley give it away, unfortunately. Dan Burns v Diaby. Dan Burns won it. It's pinned off Bruno. Christ almighty, this is like pinball this, but Anthony Gordon's got the ball in a very good position right now. And it is a throw for Newcastle United in our own half. We've won that. And possession back to us. Recoup from there because Christ, Aston Villa were piling on the pressure there. And it was a very, very good chance. Great ball played through by Cash to Diaby. He's played across the box. And if Sven Botman wasn't there, it's 1-0 Aston Villa. It comes across basically like what you'd class as sweaty as on FIFA. And it would have seriously been 1-0. Dan Burn on the left-hand side. Of course, in his natural left-back position. Plays the ball at Sven Botman. To Bruno, to Longstaff. Little double pivot going on there. Of course, that won't be for the majority of the game. Longstaff tries to play the ball through. It's blocked by Douglas Luiz, but we've still got the possession. Nothing to worry about. Lewis Miley v Glenn Kamara. That's becoming a little bit of a battle there. Glenn Kamara v Lewis Miley. I'm not liking the look of that whatsoever. Glenn Kamara has been a bit of a bully to him, actually, and he's probably... Do you know what it is? Going into these games, as much as a player that Lewis Miley is, they are probably saying, this kid's 17 years old, he's not the most physical whatsoever. Get into him. And it's Newcastle's fault that they have a 17-year-old player. Of course, he's absolutely fantastic. He's genuinely made the absence of Tonali, who is my favourite player, and he's unbelievable. He's a world-class player. Genuinely made his absence look absolutely non-existent. But they will say this kid isn't the most physical whatsoever. So go and annoy him, go and push him off the ball, and he'll be scared into the game. Hopefully he can overcome that, because so far he's looked pretty decent, and we've still got the ball now. He's actually left centre mid, which normally Sean Longstaff's left centre mid, and right now I'm speaking, and Sean Longstaff is right centre mid for this game, where he does normally play, but Lewis Miley's left centre mid. He's not normally when them two play together. It's normally Sean that's left centre mid. Anthony Gordon's got the ball in a good... Go on, Gordon! Gordon! Oh my God! Gordon's got the ball in the box here. He's given it Lewis Miley. Alexander Isak, we should score here. No way we've missed that chance. Newcastle have missed an absolutely golden chance there. Seriously. Anthony Gordon should have put the ball in the back of the net. Oh my god, it's an absolute peach of a ball by Jacob Murphy. Fantastic ball. Anthony Gordon's one-on-one with Ezri Konsa, I believe that is. He's done Ezri Konsa. He's done another player on Longley, and he can't put the ball in the back of the net, unfortunately. Emi Martinez does make a good save with his legs, but before that, he should have put it in the back of the net. Oh, we won't get many chances like that at Villa Park, by the way. Them are the chances that you've got to take, 110%. Gordon, very, very good work rate by him, by the way there. He's nearly just pulled the goalkeeper down. But that's a very big chance by Newcastle. And Alexander Isak had a follow shot up after as well, and that did go wide. But Christ almighty, please don't say this is one of them games that we lose due to not being clinical enough yet again. We really need to pinpoint that, because this season, Sean Longstaff, for example, the amount of chances he's had in previous games, like Fulham at home, for example, he could have had a hat-trick himself in that first half, and he just can't. See you later, David, mate. You can come back, of course. Newcastle have been so much better than Aston Villa. They sure have, mate. They sure have. He will be. Aston Villa with the throw in here. Glenn Kamara on the right-hand side. He's given his centre-back partner, or his centre-back colleague, I should say, maybe not partner, although he does drop in at the partner. Although he does drop in the centre-back position. And he's still got these... Do you know what it is? I really wish we could have pursued someone like Glenn Kamara. I'm pretty sure Aston Villa actually got him on a free. It's a very good ball. That. Oh my God, Moussa Diaby. That's another very good chance for Aston Villa. This game is going backward. This game, I'm calling it now, is either going to be a 0-0 game, a 1-1 game, or it's going to have absolute goals. Moussa Diaby, right? Fantastic ball played through there by... I can't actually work out who that is. Is it Yuri Tielemans? Honestly, I can't work out who that is. I would have said Jacob Ramsey off first thought, but he's actually on the bench. Moussa Diaby's had a fantastic ball played through him, and he's trying to cut it back. If he shot, it was going in. Although we do know Moussa Diaby is pretty one-footed. It was on his right foot, so maybe he didn't want to shoot on purpose. He's cut it back. Newcastle's got the ball, and Schär's got the ball. Very, very good. Right, so as I'm speaking right now, it looks like Alexander Isak's one on the left-hand side, and Gordon's one striker. That's got to be a tactical change, because genuinely, Gordon's hopeless up front, and Isak is very effective on the wing, but Gordon is much more effective on the wing than up front. Genuinely, Gordon he's no hope whatsoever up front. Gordon on the wing, he's absolutely superb, probably the best player on form that we have got. But it's got to be a tactical change or something to do with this game. Like, as I'm speaking now, Isak is a striker and Gordon's left wing. There's got to be some sort of tactical setup specifically for this game from Eddie Howe. And the ball sent forward from Ezri Konsa straight to Sven Botman, who's played at Martin Dubravka. Fair enough. Villa got him on a free from Marseille. That was the one. Yeah, of course I am. Birmingham City fan, I need you a lot to win. Come on, Newcastle. Exactly, Jake, there will be goals. There'll be goals in this game, I can guarantee you that. It's going backwards and forwards. Newcastle should have scored. Villa should have scored 2 already. This game is going to have goals, or it's just going to be one of them games, if you know what I mean. It's going to unfortunately end a draw, or there is genuinely going to be goals galore in this game, and I believe there will be goals galore. 23 minutes in, and 23 minutes and 30 seconds in this game on the clock now. I know the live stream will be a little bit later because, of course, I am streaming. But nearly 23 minutes and 40 seconds in now. And Newcastle so far, I would say for the majority of the game, we have been the better team, but Villa is definitely coming on better. Although we did have that very good chance with Gordon, which in my opinion we should have put that away. And by the way, I just want to say this long ball played there through Schär, but unfortunately it goes straight to Emi Martinez. I do just want to say this, by the way, half-time scores: Nottingham Forest 0, Arsenal 0. Of course, that is good for us. Fulham 0, Everton 0 at half-time. Luton 3. I'm not joking here. Luton 3, Brighton and Hove Albion 0 at half time. That's not me joking at full time. That's genuinely at half time, and I'm being for real. Unbelievable. But anyways, back onto this game. Kamara and Douglas Luiz, they are 2 fantastic pivots for Aston Villa. No wonder they're doing pretty decent this season. I don't know why my hair keeps going a little bit down. I don't know what it's doing, but anyways, Aston Villa playing in defence yet again. They are looking to play out from the back the majority of this game. That's what they are doing. That's probably their tactical setup. They've got number 8, Yuri Tielemans, I believe that is, up front with Watkins. And then they've got Diaby in a cam as well. He's a very dangerous player, Diaby. Douglas Luiz with the ball now. Back to John McGinn. They're looking to break Newcastle. He gives it to Glenn Kamara. Tries to play the ball through, but Martin Dubravka's there. Pick it up. Very, very well done there, Dubravka. He's becoming very solid in that net, by the way. I've seen many people say, I'm not joking, I'm not just saying this, I've seen genuinely over 15 people say when Nick Pope comes back, and he's also in contention to come back for early March because he wants to have a shot at the Euros as well. He's seen that people have been saying that Nick Pope has to actually fight for his place to come back in contention with Martin Dubravka, of course. Now, for me personally, Aston Villa have a very good chance here. Yuri Tielemans lays it off to Alex Moreno in the box there. Thank God Bruno Guimaraes is there. Sven Botman, just clear it. Give it a shot. He's given one for Gordon on the left-hand side. And Gordon's just going to have to win the free kick there. Unfortunately, he doesn't get it. Aston Villa have got the ball back now. John McGinn to Glenn Kamara. I've just realised, by the way, I've been saying Glenn Kamara this whole time. I'm sure that's Rangers or Leeds United's Finnish midfielder. I've been saying Glenn Kamara. Isn't his name Boubacar Kamara? Please don't say I've been saying that wrong the whole time. Anyways, Aston Villa with a good chance here. Douglas Luiz outside the box. Very good ball to Matty Cash in our penalty area. He's juggling with Dan Burn. He can't get past him. That looks like a handball there, but it's a very, very strong shout. And Martin Dubravka's got the ball. That does look like it hit Dan Burns' arm, but it hit him very, very fast. I don't think there's anything he could have done about that. Matty Cash, there's no chance in that. There's no chance in hell. That's a penalty. It does hit his arm. It very much does hit his... Well, I think it hits his arm. But even if it hit his hand, it genuinely wouldn't be a handball. It's hit him so fast. And like I said, the game's played on very, very quickly. And yet again, Boubacar Kamara is going for Lewis Miley yet again. I said he's going to pinpoint him just because he's a sort of weak 17-year-old. He's pushed him here yet again. He's trying to get into his head. I mean, it's unfortunately what they can do. I wouldn't say it's foul play or it's a little bit snide from Aston Villa because it's not like just because he's 17 years old they can't tackle him, but they're definitely using that as an advantage. Boubacar Kamara, that's probably about the 5th time now he's just pushed Lewis Miley. Hasn't done it to Bruno, hasn't done it to anyone in the team, just Lewis Miley. It's a good tactic from Kamara. Unfortunately, it actually is. Dan Burn give it a goal on the left-hand side. Go on, Gordon, son. Run with it. He's asking Lewis Miley to make the runs, but he's not. He's having to go by himself. Lewis Miley, just take the shot, son. He doesn't. He's running with it. He's trying to put it in the box, but no one's there. It's a bit poor decision-making by Lewis Miley. Not had the best games so far, but of course, he'll definitely pick that up. He's been superb for this season. McGinn coming in with a very, very big shoulder barge there too. Kieran Trippier, but of course it is just a corner here for Newcastle United. Well won from Lewis Miley as well. Kieran Trippier to take, of course. Boys, like the live if you haven't already. We still need to go for that sort of big mark. Jake, do us a favour and see what the last one got, or the Sunderland one, 'cause I'm pretty sure that was the highest one ever. But I like if you, and subscribe if you haven't already, boys. We need to beat the target. We need to do a lot better than what we were doing. Right, it's in the box from Kieran Trippier. He sends the free kick in, or the corner in, I should say, and it's straight out. I don't know who on earth that's hit from. And unfortunately, it's hit off Dan Burn, and it's a goal kick for Aston Villa here. Nothing will be made of that from Newcastle United. Wow. Also, by the way, Brighton are losing their game. If Newcastle win this game, and I'm pretty sure Man United and a couple of other teams lose their game in hand of Newcastle United, and we do win this one, we go up to 7th, I believe it is, on goal difference. I know Brighton's in there, Man United's in there. I don't know who else is in that sort of 10 to 7 position. 7th, 8th, and 9th. I don't know who there is. I know it's definitely Man United and Brighton. I honestly couldn't tell you. Can't be Liverpool, can't be Arsenal, can't be Man City. Is it Spurs? Surely they've not fallen down that much. Surely. 165 likes on the Sunderland Live. Lads, we need to smash that. We seriously need to smash 165 likes on the Sunderland Live. So like this one if you haven't already. Like this one, boys. I really would appreciate that if we could sort of try and break that. We might be nowhere near right now, but of course we will break it. And as I've been talking, of course, when I am talking about something else, nothing's really going on with the game. But Alexander Isak has the ball in a menacing position now. He's found Jacob Murphy very, very good there because he's had no one on with him. Murphy's going to line up the shot. And go on! Oh my god, that's a fantastic block by... I keep thinking that's Pau Torres, but Newcastle still got the ball here. That could have very well been a goal for Newcastle. Back in by Gordon, and it's out by Longley. Yet again, Murphy's with contention, but Martinez has won the ball. Wow, that could have been a goal for Newcastle yet again. Honestly, I can't even remember what's happened. This game is genuinely going thick and fast. It's either going to be a no-goal game or it's going to be goals galore, and I think there will yet again be goals galore. Ollie Watkins in our box right now. That's how fast the game has changed. Yuri Tielemans to Douglas Luiz. Is he going to look to line one up? He's not. He's going for the pass. And thank God Boubacar Kamara had a bad touch there because he was the only player that was genuinely in our box. He's beat the offside trap, by the way, and that would have been a goal for Aston Villa yet again. This game, wow. This game's chances are coming thick and fast. It genuinely is like a pinball game. Dan Burn and Fabian Schär going to sleep there. If we had conceded that goal, it was a fantastic ball by Douglas Luiz outside the box. But if we had conceded that goal, Dan Burn and Fabian Schär would have been heavily at fault there. They really did sleep. They didn't even move. They just watched the ball. But anyways, Aston Villa have got to throw in their own half. Newcastle got to start taking these chances. 110% agreed, mate. I mean, of course, agreed. We haven't been clinical enough in not just this game, but many, many games. Anyways, back onto that chance that we did have. Jacob Murphy on the right-hand side. He shot. It wasn't going to be a goal whatsoever. But he shot. Martinez spilled it. And it come back right into the mixer. Sean Longstaff took the shot. And it was a pretty good block by Aston Villa's defender, to be fair to him. Anyways, long ball sent in. Anthony Gordon's going to chase that down. Gordon, one-on-one. Gordon. He's done Ezri Konsa. Oh my God, it's another chance gone by Newcastle United. Take these chances, please, man. Anthony Gordon, he's just about one-on-one. He takes a touch outside of his foot, takes it past Ezri Konsa. The defenders do get back a little bit, but it's another chance wasted, and it's a very good chance at that. One-on-one from the left-hand side. He done Ezri Konsa. It took a block, so it is a corner for Newcastle, I believe. Yep, corner for Newcastle. And, we've got to start taking these chances, man. This is what's costing Newcastle. Be clinical, please. Be clinical. Kieran Trippier with the corner now. We haven't been playing bad whatsoever. Seriously, we actually haven't. Kieran Trippier with the ball now. Go on, Trip, son. Whip this into the box. Good delivery as always, mate. Please. It's in the box by Trippier. A corner goal would be nice. And we've got a goal! Yes, Fabian Schär! I've just been talking about him. Fabian Schär gets in, and he's doing that as well. 1-0 to Newcastle United. Get in. A goal from a corner. Not exactly direct from the corner. I think it's bobbed about a little bit, and then Fabian Schär puts it in. As you all know, my favourite centre-back. The magician from the backs put it in the back of the net. The Swiss absolute genius. Fantastic. Ball played in by Kieran Trippier. I think it's bobbed about a little bit, and Fabian Schär puts it into the back of the net. Come on. Fantastic. And actually, just wait a second. I'm pretty sure. I tell a lie. I tell a lie, lads. Wait. I tell a lie. Kieran Trippier whips it in, and first time hit by Fabian Schär. First time. Knee bobbling a boot. Knee messing about. Fabian Schär puts that straight into the back of the net. That's why it's absolute quality. Fabian Schär. Please stay in Newcastle United for the rest of your career. A magician with the ball at his feet. Defensively so superb. And he puts Newcastle United 1-0 up at Villa Park. Oh, this is not a drill. Lads, this is not a drill. Our first goal at Villa Park in a decade. A decade. Since 2013. Our first goal. Finally, it's come. And of course, we will change the scoreboard as well. I can't believe what I'm saying here, actually. Newcastle's 1-0 up at Villa Park. Away from home. Absolutely fantastic. Good on, we've probably deserved it. The chances we've had. Well put in by Fabian Schär. Come on, lads, get in. I told you, it happens for a reason. I got the Fabian Schär boots out. The match-worn Fabian Schär boots, and he goes and scores. I've just been singing his praises, and he goes and absolutely repays his back. Fantastic player, man. Absolute magician from the back. Aston Villa have as well, to be fair. They have been a very, very good team in this half. But Newcastle have definitely deserved a goal. That's not to say Villa haven't, because through the last stages of this half, they've probably been the one more likely to score over the majority of the game. It's definitely been pretty decent. A few of the players getting told to warm up here. I think that's Emil Kraft and Tino Livramento in the few. But come on, get in. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, boys. I'll get that in since we have scored. We're going for the new like target. I think the record one that we did hit was 165, so hit that. Owen, bro, how you doing? The amount of times I stay in the thank you, Jake, bro. Jody boys back in town. Eddie Howe's Black White Army. Shaw did wear them boots, mate. That's very correct, Jake. You're very, very correct. Get in. And, Newcastle's nearly had another good chance there. 35 minutes in, we've nearly had another good chance. Please say this isn't the sort of game where we'll regret not taking these chances. Murphy plays the ball across, and Matty Cash just gets there in front of Anthony Gordon. If he didn't, it would be 2-0 Newcastle United. Please say this isn't the sort of game where we don't take the chances and we'll regret it as well. We'll regret not taking the chances and it costs us in the latter stages of the game and they go and get a late goal or something like that. Fingers crossed it's actually not. But Another corner for Newcastle here as Matty Cash did sort of kick it out. Kieran Trippier take yet again. Another goal would be very, very nice here, lads. That's all I'm going to say. Another goal would be very, very nice. Whipped in. And it's met by Aston Villa player. And Anthony Gordon! Oh my God, what a save! No way! No way! No way! Fabian Schär again! Fabian Schär again! No way! No, you've got to be joking me. Fabian Schär puts us 2-0 up. I'm not joking. I've just been singing his praises 3 times this game. Fabian Schär match-worn boots. I'm speechless. Our away form has been terrible this season, but we've been the better game in this half. We've been the better team in this half, sorry. Fabian Schär with 2 goals. I'm pretty sure his last goal was in something of 2022. And it's a ricochet, it's hit off the bar, fantastic save by Emi Martinez. It's hit by Anthony Gordon, a first time volley, unbelievable volley, sweet hit off Longley, hit off the bar, Emi Martinez hits off his back, and Fabian Schär goes and puts it in. 2 goals for Fabian Schär. That's why I love him. I've been saying before the game, he's my favourite centre-back ever. I've been showing you the match-worn boot. I said he's my favourite centre-back of all time, overall, and he goes and scores a brace. This centre-back, and he's superb with the ball at his feet. He knows how to score an absolute corker. And he's went and put Newcastle United 2-0 up at Villa Park. We've not scored. Oh, my water bottle's falling over there. We've not scored more. Oh, there's a VAR check happening, yeah. There's a VAR check happening, yeah. Was all of that celebration for absolutely nothing? Was all of that celebration for absolutely nothing? The goal stands! Yes! Newcastle are 2-0 up in the first half at Villa Park. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Come on, 2-0 in 36 minutes, lads. 100% it's been confirmed. The game is playing. I wish I went to that game. Now, I had the chance to get a ticket and I didn't, unfortunately. But them supporters there on 8:15 at night, midweek, were there with thousands, as always. The best support in the league, undoubtedly. Travelling with thousands. The supporters are a credit to this club. Honestly, they are. But back onto this, Fabian Schär. It's his first brace for the club since 2019. I think it's the second time he's ever done it. 2-0 up at Aston Villa. I didn't think this was actually going to come. I was so sort of nervous going into this game, but it could have been even more. Aston Villa should have had their fair share of goals. I told you it was going to be a high-scoring game, but fantastic. 2-0 up in 37 minutes. Absolutely superb. Keep it like this and go and score even more. Boubacar Kamara on the ball now. Give it to John McGinn. Douglas Luiz with the ball. They're looking to pound straight back onto Newcastle here. Aston Villa are still no mugs, even though we're 2-0 up. Do not go to sleep. Do not let the work rate end. And Alexander Isak certainly not doing that. He's pressing for the ball back, but Aston Villa have recouped this. Come on, boys. Fabian Schär, it wasn't a screamer, unfortunately, mate. Just put it in the back of the net. But I told yous, lads. What sort of luck? Seriously, what sort of luck is that? Imagine if I didn't get these boots out of there now. Would probably be losing now, I'm joking, but what a credit, man. What a credit to this football club, Fabian Schär. What an absolute credit. Oh, you're right, mate. I forgot to update the score. You're right. Thank you very much for saying that. Thank you very much. I can't believe this. This is if this stays like this, an away win for Newcastle, especially at Villa Park, where we haven't done well there so far for so many years. And Fabian Schär goes and scores 2 to make it even better. Wow, wow, and wow. Fantastic. Villa have been doing so good as well. 2-0 down in the first 35 minutes. They've not lost a game there this season, lads. I'm pretty sure they've beat Man City and Arsenal there this season. I'm pretty sure they've beat them there. I'm not 100% sure, but I am pretty sure they've beat them there this season. The only team they've actually failed to beat is arguably the worst team some people have seen in the Premier League overall. And finally, Boubacar Kamara has a yellow card, 110%. He's got a yellow card, finally. He's been going for Lewis Miley this whole game, but it's actually Bruno Guimaraes who gets the yellow card offence on. And thank God he gets that as well. Wow. It's been coming, he's been pushing players all over. I don't know why he's shaking. He said he's been fouling about 10 times, but yes. 2-0 down in the first 40 minutes. Or 2-0 up in the first 40 minutes. Come on, fantastic. How are we playing tonight? How we are playing tonight is shocking. I hope you're an Aston Villa fan, mate. I hope you're an Aston Villa fan. They beat Arsenal and City. Yeah, don't even mention Villa beating City. What would you... Yes, how we doing, Ben, bro? Are you okay? Are you alright, Ben? What would you do if Schär gets a hat-trick? If Schär got a hat-trick, Christ almighty, I don't know what I'd do, mate. Anyways, John McGinn on the right-hand side. for Aston Villa, of course. Boubacar Kamara's got the ball yet again on a yellow card, which he should have been on a yellow card a very, very long time ago. I'm just going to say that. He's been just a nuisance in the wrong way for Newcastle. Not a nuisance where he's been a good player and he's been pretty, like, getting on my nerves, is that he's a good player and he's creating problems for Villa. He's just been a fouling and deserving of a yellow card, and thankfully he has got that. And another Newcastle player has been brought down here, but apparently it's an Aston Villa free kick. That was Sven Botman on. Honestly, I can't say the difference between Yuri Tielemans and Alexander Isak's down here. Alexander Isak is down holding his legs while the game's meant to be played. Oh my god, this is not what I want to see. Miggy Almiron's warming up. Oh my god, no. No, seriously, no, lads. Alexander Isak, he's getting medical treatment now. It looks like if he's injured, oh my god, you can write half of the games off we've got left to play. No, lads, no, this cannot be real, you know. 41 minutes in, Isak's down, he's getting medical attention. No, please, man, no. This not only will this be a big miss for this game, but having no striker at the club for the next upcoming games and Isak in himself. Nah, please, man, please. We've been so unlucky with injuries. Surely he hasn't even been pressing that much in this game. He hasn't even been pressing. The intensity hasn't been there from Isak, and I'm not blaming him whatsoever because, of course, yet again, when he is the lone striker, he's walking fine. He's walking fine here. He's walking absolutely fine. There's no sort of like limping or anything like that. He is shaking his head though. Oh my god, Miggy's coming on. That's not a downer on Miggy, but that means Isak's gonna have to get treatment here, isn't it? Oh my god, no, man. Oh my god, he's come off. He's come off. Let us just double check. Oh my god, he has as well. I'm not even... Look, we're 2-0 up in the first half. This is just going to have to go completely defensive by Newcastle. Right, now that he's come off, there's no striker in the squad. In the team squad right now at Villa Park. Almiron, it looks like Gordon's going to have to play up top. Right, that we haven't got a striker to even go for a third. Now looks like we're just going to have to play absolute defensive ball. No, man. I don't know what's wrong if Isak is genuinely walking like nothing's happened whatsoever. I'm not even exaggerating that. There's no limping. It doesn't look like there's any sort of... I don't want to get this word mixed up because I know I can. But I'm trying to think of a different word because I know it's a bit controversial. There's no sort of jitters in his walking. There's like any sort of concern or anything there whatsoever. He looks absolutely fine walking off. But no, man, I dread if I wake up tomorrow and I say Alexander Isak out for 2 months. We definitely need that news, man, especially with Wilson out. But him and himself, for me, he's the most technical player at the club, the best technically at the club. Oh, what a blow, man. Seriously, you can't write this. Our luck with injury. It's going to happen, isn't it? That's put it down on the whole game now for me. Of course, if we do win, I'll be absolutely buzzing. But precaution, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it's precaution, mate. We can't risk them. I mean, with all due respect, I know they did beat with it Kenilworth Road, but we have got Luton next. Just please don't be too bad. Anyways, Miggy on the ball on the left-hand side. Now go for another one, lads, and defend for our lives. That's what we'll have to do. Bruno with the ball. Plays it straight to Alex Moreno, unfortunately, and we can't get the ball anywhere. Aston Villa's playing with it very, very well here. Anthony Gordon's won the ball back after Yuri Tielemans done about 2 of Newcastle players. Boubacar Kamara with the ball. Jesus Christ, what a tackle that was by Bruno. He's absolutely sliced him. He didn't win the ball. But just try to go Ben Mod now, please. I can't see... Daft question. Ooh. Right, Aston Villa have a free kick now. Aston Villa do have a free kick. Christ. I don't want to keep going on about it, lads, but that is probably the biggest blow, apart from Bruno, of course, with the midfield worries that we have right now. Bloody hell, man. Miley's won the ball back there for Newcastle. No, it wasn't Miley, actually. It was Miguel. I was getting mixed up with the sleeves that they were wearing. But long ball sent here by Alex Moreno and Dan Burns running in the air as you'd expect him to. Lewis Miley with the ball. Go on, Miley, son. Give it to Miggy. He's give it to Miggy. Very poor ball by Miley there. He's not had the best games whatsoever. That was a pretty poor pass. 4 minutes will be added on in this half for Newcastle. Right, okay, I'm going to pause the timer there. Because for some reason, I don't know if anyone can help, but this timer that I've got, for some reason, it doesn't go up to... I've just accidentally clicked on Roblox on my career. But anyways, my timer goes up to, like, after 60 minutes, of course, it goes up to an hour, not 90 minutes. I need to find one, but I can't. Genuinely, what happened? Right, so for the people that don't know what just happened with the Alexander Isak situation, unfortunately, he got brought off. I don't know, I couldn't see what actually happened whatsoever. I didn't see if there was a tackle or a foul on him or anything like that, but I just seen him lying down. He was in pain. The physio come over, they checked if he was okay. Genuinely, hand on heart, he walked off like nothing had happened. There was no restraint, there was no concern or sort of... there was no jitter in his walk. He looked genuinely absolutely fine, but it's got to be precaution. I mean, we can't really risk him anyways. He's the only fit striker at the club right now. It's fine, at least Miley tries his best though, Josh. Oh, of course I'm not taking anything away from Miley, of course I'm not, but I'm just saying he's not had the best game. I mean, every player deserves to be criticised when they've not had the best game. It's not like we're going to shout for his head. Do you know what I mean? It's just, if they've not had the best game, it's alright to call that out. Like, when they have the best game, they get called out for having the best game, if you know what I mean. It's just, it's constructive criticism, if you know what I mean. It's fair. You have a bad game, you get criticised. Aston Villa nearly scored there, but it is offside before they even put the ball in the back of the net. Just about 2 minutes left to play here. Or less than a minute, I'll just say. But, what was I just going to say? Sorry, honestly. I get mixed up, you know, when the game's playing. But I was just saying, some people are really, really sensitive about having a go at the players or anything like that. All I'll ever say is I'm a fan if it's bog standard. People don't like the players being criticised, but if we play fantastic, I praise them. If they play bad, they get criticised. I don't know how people can sort of defend, like, not criticising the players when they haven't played bad. We're not criticising them for what they've done in the past 2 years. We're criticising them on one performance. But so far, we don't need to say that. They've been playing absolutely superb. They've been playing some of the best football we've watched this season. So they're going to be praised, you know what I mean? I don't know why people are sort of like... I don't know why people, like, hate the players getting criticism. It's simple as, if they've been playing bad, of course they're going to get criticism. But right now, they're getting praised because they have played fantastic. Aston Villa cutting through, yeah. They've got a very good chance through. Matty Cash, he's played the ball. And thank God Sven Botman was there. Actually, it was Fabian Schär. Oh my God, Fabian Schär. This kid's getting a 10 out of 10 on the player rating. Simple as, he's getting a 10 out of 10. Seriously, he is. 4-0 to Luton. 4-0 to Luton. 2-0 Arsenal, by the way, which is a little bit of bad news for us. I know they're pretty far away. But Arsenal are beating Nottingham Forest 2-0. It was 0-0 at half time, that I do believe. Is it actually 4-0 to Luton? It hasn't come through off my screen yet. It hasn't come through on my screen yet, but 4-0 Luton. Jesus Christ, especially against Brighton. Ball up for contention there. And Bruno Guimaraes just absolutely boot the ball out of play there for Newcastle. Another corner for Aston Villa, by the way. Dan Burns having a little bit of an argy-bargy there with Ollie Watkins. That is the wrong player. That you want to start a fight with them, mate. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not one for violence, but if you're going to pick a fight, Dan Burns would probably be the last one I'd start with. Lewis Miley and John McGinn's having a little bit of an altercation, yeah. They're definitely taking Lewis Miley for a weakness here, by the way. The Aston Villa players are trying to bully him here, like genuinely not bully him as like bully him off the ball. They're actually trying to fully take the mick out of him for being not a physical lad, if you know what I mean. I mean, John McGinn's just pulled him down there yet again, and he's nearly scored, actually. Lewis Miley lost his man there. I don't want to hammer Lewis Miley, but he's definitely not had the best half whatsoever. Definitely not what we used to seeing from him, but he lost his mark, and John McGinn had a very clear header there. He probably should have scored, if I'm being honest. But Lewis Miley, they're being a bit harsh to him, yeah, which of course, we can't say anything bad about that, you know what I mean? Half time here, Aston Villa 0, Newcastle United 2. 2 goals from Fabian Schär. Get in, and as it stands right now, boys, fantastic news as we are 7th. Look, if this game can continue how it is, 2-0 up at Villa Park, and a rare away win this season for Newcastle United and at Villa Park, our first goal scored since 2013. Please win this game. Put us up to 7th, which at the start of season, it isn't ideal, but I'll take 7th in an absolute heartbeat right now. Definitely. It's a fantastic position. The lads have played fantastic. Since Isak's come off, of course, we can't have that sort of attacking dynamic to the game. But it's just what happens when you take arguably the second best striker in the world off. You know, that is going to happen. But the lads have done themselves proud so far. Isak's had a good game. Gordon's had a good game. Fabian Schär. I don't even need to talk about him. I mean, Fabian Schär's been absolutely superb. Right, lads. Like the live if you haven't already. Subscribe, of course, if you haven't. Let's see how many we're on. 55 likes right now. I'm going to go run myself a glass of water because like you all tell me, and I'll never take any notice to it, you all say to me I speak too fast. And I never sort of agree with it, but when it comes to the end of the half, my voice is absolutely killing. And my ears are ringing because I'm speaking so loud and so fast. I need to go get a bottle of water. So I'll be 2 seconds, lads. I am going to go get a glass of water. And I'll literally be 2 seconds. So put in the chat. Or if you can't chat, you're watching it on the telly. Keep yourself entertained. But if you are in the chat and you are able to text, sort of engage with the other people in the chat. I mean, Jake, Ben, many people in there are actually will engage with you. I mean, the lovely people in the chat. They are seriously fantastic people. Let me know what you think the full-time score is going to be. For me, personally, 5-0 Newcastle. Come on. I'll be 2 seconds, lads. Right, we're back. And it still feels as good as it did. 2-0 Newcastle at half-time against Aston Villa. I'm not lying, lads. I genuinely didn't expect that whatsoever. But anyways, what I'm going to do is right now, I'm going to quickly put a tweet up because we've been genuinely playing so good. I'm quickly putting a tweet up, boys. So that is why I'm on my phone. I'm not being rude. 2-0 up at Villa Park. 2-0 up at Villa Park. First goal scored since 2013, and a Fabian Schär double. Nearly done, boys. Right, this is what I've said. I'll give you a little bit of a preview. 2-0 up at Villa Park. First goal scored there since 2013. And a Fabian Schär double. Can't say I'm complaining. With Isak off, we'll lose that attacking dynamic in the game. So be prepared to watch us sit back. But I still think we'll grind out the win. Don't know why I just repeated that twice in a very weird sort of accent? Is that what I call it? But aye. Right, there we go. There we go. Fantastic, boys. Absolutely fantastic. Ooh, right. Fabrizio Romano has just said. Oh, right, lads. Fabrizio Romano has just tweeted, and I normally don't read out news at half time, but we have got some pretty bad news here from we have got some pretty bad news here actually. Right. Right, okay, lads. Fabrizio Romano has said, fingers crossed, Fabian Schär scores a hat-trick. Fabrizio Romano has said that Newcastle United, Alexander Isak has come off injured for Newcastle. Bad news for Newcastle. No fit strikers available at the club for Eddie Howe right now. I mean, he's not lied. It is really... Wow, Ben Brereton Diaz scored in 25 seconds for Sheffield United. It's currently 2-2 in that game. But, oh my God, what a goal from Eze. Elise sends it in and the keeper goes the complete wrong way. Wow, this is looking like a decent game. That's another good goal from... Is that James McAtee? Eze outside the box. Does a little fake shot. A goal from outside the box? What on earth? Yeah, lads, if you're ever going to watch any game on the Premier League highlights after the match, watch that bloody Crystal Palace and Sheffield United game. The goals in that look pretty decent. Right, lads. Somebody said... Yeah, that's basically what they've just said. Bad news for Isak. There's no sort of confirmation on the injury, how bad it is, how long he'll be out. I mean, it literally has just happened. So, people always ask that, you know, like when Lewis Miley signed his deal, the club didn't say how long he signed for. No journalist said how long he signed for. Everyone in my TikTok, how long? I different now, lads. Do you know what I mean? I quote other people's news. I don't get any sort of news myself, if you know what I mean. 4-0 to Luton. That is very, very good for Luton, mate. Like, that genuinely is unbelievable for Luton. That's good for us as well. Now, what I'm going to check is what I didn't actually do beforehand. I'm going to have to check what the Premier League table is like right now. Like, genuinely live. Because as it stands, I think Newcastle are 7th. I did just say that before. Right. Premier League. Surely Newcastle are... still 7th. I mean, I don't even actually know who's like got to play around. I mean, Brighton are getting beat 4-0, which is a very, very good plus. Right, in the Premier League right now, we are 7th with Man United on level points, Chelsea on level points, and if Wolves would be on level points, but we'd be ahead on goal difference if they won their game in hand. But Chelsea, if they win their game in hand, they'll go a point... No, they'll go 2 points ahead of us. Man United, if they win, they'll go 2 points ahead. Wait, Chelsea, if they win. Am I seriously thick, yeah? 1, 2, 3. And then if Man United win... Right, no, I'm not thick. If Chelsea win, they go 2 points ahead of us. If Man United win... they go 3 points ahead of us. Of course, both teams do have a game in hand on Newcastle. Brighton right now are below us 110%. They're losing 4-0 away to Luton. Not even we lost that bad. We've played the same amount of games. But we are ahead on goal difference by a pretty significant margin, 10 to be exact. West Ham. We are 3 points off West Ham. They're 6th, we're 7th as it stands right now. And West Ham they've also got a game in hand on. Right now, what I want to check is... who have Man United and Chelsea got to play? We'll put Man United up there. Put Chelsea there as well. Right, Man United have got to play their next game. So, of course, we'll want the other team to win. Oh, it's coming up here. They're playing away at Wolves. I'm pretty sure they don't actually do too good then. Right, Chelsea's playing Liverpool away. So, in any sort of circumstance, Chelsea would lose that game. But because we need them to win, they probably will go and beat Liverpool there. But they shouldn't whatsoever. So, that is a pretty good little... that is a pretty good fixture for Newcastle, even though it's not involving we're completely. Schär is genuinely him. Up the mags, Callum, mate. Up the mags. United Wolves. Yeah, I'll definitely be watching now. Thank you, David, mate. See you later. Good night, my friend. FFP is holding us back. Surely is. Fabian Schär has as many Prem goals in 36 minutes as Højlund has in 16 matches. Does Schär not have more goals than Anthony in the Premier League this season? Come on, Chelsea. No, not come on, Chelsea. Not come on, Chelsea. Right, I'm just having a look for some sort of... Right, lads. I'm just having a look through some sort of news if there's anything I'm missing on Twitter. And in that game where Luton Town are now beating Brighton 3-0, Elijah Adebayo, Luton striker, has scored a hat-trick. Bloody hell. Wow. There's nothing else about any sort of... Nah, there's nothing about Isak. They probably won't come out till tomorrow. So, like I say, lads, genuinely, I always say if you're not following my my Instagram, go and follow it. I'm not even just saying that, promote it. But the quickest news I actually do bring out is on the Instagram. That's where I bring it out first of all, straight away. That is where it comes out because it's the quickest one to put up. TikTok's probably the next quickest, and then YouTube as well. But YouTube probably is the best one for news. I normally put my videos out at 4, 5, 6, so it's always around them sort of time frames, just depending on what is the best time for you to be on YouTube, if you know what I mean. But I just want to say, boys, definitely, actually, if you haven't already, put on the notification bell on YouTube, which I've seen a few people. It's on like my YouTube analytics. If you haven't subscribed, of course, do subscribe and put on the notification bell so it comes up straight away and you can be first, although you probably won't be quicker than Jake to the comments because Jake is always first. I genuinely challenge anyone to get to the comments quicker than Jake is because I think he's been first on about... probably 50 videos of mine, like the last 50 videos as well. 61 likes, I appreciate it, lads. Like if you haven't already, because we really do need to sort of try and break that target. But I do understand that it is pretty late at night, to be fair. Gordon will get a goal. Fingers crossed. Can you follow me? We'll just call you Tonali. Or, what? AMP AXA, is that it? AMPA AXA? AMAP? I always get sort of mixed up, you know. But I can't believe Fabian Schär's got a double, you know. I actually can. It's coming up with the replay here. And wow. Jake, seriously, Jake, I'm not joking. Record me talking about Fabian Schär if you can, and then put the goals in as well, and then put a little caption up. Josh talking about the Fabian Schär and then the goals. That is unbelievable. That you've got notifications on, absolute goat. If you can, Jake and Tonali, bro, please try and pin that comment if you can. I don't know if you actually can. Right, let us see if I can do something with you actually. Right, Jake, I'm taking that off you for a second, and then I'm gonna see if I can do. Right, Jake. I've just give you a different sort of moderator thing there. Josh, I like how we all wanted VAR. Now we want it out. True. His second half picked off. Yeah, it hasn't, mate. Of course, my eyes would be on the game if it was. But Jake, have you got any sort of new permissions there? That's my moderator of the chat I am talking to, by the way, lads. I'm not just talking to someone random on my screen. Josh, would you play striker between Gordon and Ben Parkinson? It's probably got to be Gordon for the experience at, 45 minutes in the game. We can't put Ben Parkinson, who hasn't played more than... what was his appearance was against Bournemouth in the league, wasn't it? Let me reset YouTube, no problem. His appearance in the Premier League was against Bournemouth. He probably's made a few cameos, which I can't exactly remember. But definitely Gordon at this stage, although in my opinion he isn't very good at striker whatsoever. If we sit back and lose, that happens too much. Brandon, mate, I agree 110%. Brandon, I genuinely 110%. I agree with you. Every time we sort of... by the way, Notts Forest has just scored to make it 2-1. Every time we sit back, we do. But to be fair, we've got 2 goals up this time. We're not just fourth. We're not just first. Or 1 goal up. Right. This lad has notifications on. He's getting pinned. You alright, Hayes, mate? How you doing? Do you think we... Right, the second half's about kick-off. Josh, do you think... Josh, could you talk about them good so we could score? I might as well, mate, and Right, the second half is about a kick-off. Of course, I will start it. But unfortunately, for some reason, do you know what it is? Actually, I'm gonna reset the timer. But right, it's kicked off now. The second half has kicked off, but of course I'm gonna have to bring in the little second half logo so people don't get confused. Right there, second half, just underneath. Tell us if you can't see that. Fingers crossed you had. Yeah, you can. Score prediction now. I can't make polls of pins, but there's... Oh, really? That's a shame, though. That usually is a shame. What's the like record? The like record is 165, so if you haven't liked already, we really need to smash that like. And if you have, the game has kicked off, yeah. Aston Villa have a throw-in. Apologies if you could hear me. Apologies if you could hear me drinking that drink there. Who's taking Gordon's place? No one's took Gordon's place. Gordon is playing up top. Yes, he is. Jacob Murphy on the right-hand side. Now, ball in the box from Murphy, but it's straight out, and it's a corner for Newcastle straight away. Get in. Do you do college alongside this? I do, mate. Isak's just told me he's fine right now. Also, I'm Josh's best and most loyal fan. Try me. Yeah, you actually are, to be fair. Kieran Trippier to take the corner, of course. And Botman, Schär, burn in the box, as you'd expect. Bruno in the box, funnily enough. I haven't seen Bruno win a header in a very, very long time. Bloody hell. But anyways, ball in here by Trippier. Go on, son. Nearly met a head by Newcastle player, and it's a goal kick for Aston Villa. I thought it was going to be a corner. And no problem, mate, no problem. And it did look like Botman thought it was. No, it's definitely... Botman probably should have done better there. He was laughing. He probably thought it should have been a corner, I'm guessing. I don't know why else he'd be laughing, or he probably just knows that he's missed a pretty big chance. But it's a goal kick for Aston Villa, and rightly so it should be as well. Emi Martinez to take. And he gives it a Clement Longley to Alex Moreno. Newcastle's pressing. Although, I don't know who's actually playing up front. Gordon's come to the right-hand side, then Miggy's going up front, then Murphy's going up front. It's a bit of a versatile front three. No, you definitely are, Jake. What's your predictions for the end of the season? I don't actually know, mate. I don't actually... It's hard to call because obviously, I mean, if you'd ask us, would I take Europa Conference League right now? Definitely. I'd love to get Europa Conference League because for me, the away days that we could possibly do in that league would be fantastic. Actually would. I'd love to do obscure away days to like the back end of Serbia or Kosovo or Albania or Switzerland. I'd love to do them sort of away days that you don't normally do. And of course, we could finally win a trophy. You know what I mean? Right, anyways, Newcastle have got a free kick here. It's not from a really menacing position, but we are still to take Murphy and Kieran Trippier to take this, of course. Trippier is obviously going to take it. Murphy fakes it. Trippier sends it into the box, and he's looking for the head of Sven Botman. He can't get there, though. It's met by Ezri Konsa, and Emi Martinez has got it yet again. He's been really he's been very active in this game, Emi Martinez, with all sorts of, all sorts of parts of the game, you know, going forward. It's still 2-1 to Arsenal against Nottingham Forest. Fulham 0, Everton 0 in the second half. 8 minutes gone in that game. 76 minutes gone in Luton 4, Brighton and Hove Albion 0. Crystal Palace 2, Sheffield United 2 in the 62nd minute. And that looks like a very, very good game, may I just say. Personally, I think we can make it to Europa. We probably can, mate. If we can pick off from this game, getting a 2-0 win at Villa Park is absolutely superb. Honestly, we probably could, you know what I mean? Respectfully, we've got Luton next to. That has got to be a winnable game at St James's Park, especially with the quality of Luton, which I'm not downplaying them. Of course, I really do like what they're doing. They're doing themselves proud this season. A very good ball played through there at Gordon, but Emi Martinez comes as a sweeper keeper that he is and shuts out Newcastle's any sort of chance of going forward with the ball. But Boubacar Kamara plays a good ball from Yuri Tielemans, and our midfield has been absolutely cut through there. And it's a good chance for Aston Villa, and Fabian Schär's there yet again. I don't know if something's happened there, but it's a free kick for Newcastle. Wow, that was a very, very easy ball played through the middle of the Newcastle United midfielders there. Let's just take another look at this. Straight through Sean Longstaff and Lewis Miley. Wow, that was terrible awareness from both players there. And pretty bad, I wouldn't say pretty bad. Ooh, that's a bad tackle, actually. Watkins went one-on-one. It just got away from Schär. And Watkins has collided into Dubravka. And then Fabian Schär's also collided into Dubravka. So it looks like Dubravka's in a bit of pain. Hopefully he'll be okay, though. Ooh, Dubravka did get clattered there. He got banged off Watkins. And then Schär coming from the other side as well. Bloody hell. He's getting medical treatment now, Dubravka. Fingers crossed he's okay. Christ. Do you reckon it's worth buying a season ticket next season? You're having a laugh, aren't you, mate? I don't think you actually even have a say in that, unfortunately. I mean, thankfully, I got my season ticket. This is my third season having one. When I got one, genuinely, we weren't even selling out at home. There was literally so much space. There wasn't so much space, but there was a fair bit of space for season tickets. But now, mate, I'm sure there's an absolute massive wait for season tickets. I mean, of course there is going to be. We're a very good team right now. Thankfully. Well, I wouldn't say thankfully. I mean, I've shown my support in the team from when we're in a very bad situation. Loris Karius is warming up here. Fingers crossed he's not coming on. Dubravka looks half decent. I think he looks okay. Hopefully he's gonna carry on. He is definitely limping. He looks a lot worse than Martin Dubravka. He's limping. He's rubbing his thigh. Is he going to be okay? Looks like he's staying on. Karius is putting his coat on and he's going to stay on. Good news, lads. Karius isn't playing. Martin Dubravka's taking the free kick right now. Karius has put his coat on and Dubravka's took the goal kick. He looks okay. He's still sort of jumping and hobbling a little bit. But he does look okay. Otherwise, of course, he would have come off. He wouldn't have let the team down like that. Gordon's won the ball in a very good position for Newcastle, yeah. We've got numbers. Jesus Christ, why is Miggy running like that on the left-hand side? Miggy with the ball. Now, oh, yes! Come on! 3-0 Newcastle! 3-0, boys. Jacob Murphy puts it into the net. 3-0 Newcastle. No way. We are up 3-0 away from home. And looks like the Aston Villa's really hurt himself there. Fingers crossed he's okay, unless it's just a little bit of a play. I think he's put the ball in the back of his net, actually. But Miggy has got an assist. It's very good ball won back by from Newcastle there. I forgot who's just gave it to Miggy. But he's given it to Miggy on the left-hand side. Good ball into the box and Jacob Murphy taps it in. But I'm pretty sure either Alex Moreno puts it into his own net, as it's very heavily contested by Jacob Murphy. Or Jacob Murphy puts it in the back there. But he's really hurt himself there. Aston Villa's left back there, by the way. But Gordon won the ball. And he's given it straight to Miggy Almiron. He's running really weird. He doesn't look 100%. But it's a lovely little ball played from Miggy. And Jacob Murphy. Oh, it is a very clear own goal. I thought Murphy put that into the back of the net, but that was going to be a very bad miss by Murphy. He's running off claiming that, by the way. He's running off. He's absolutely buzzing, jumping up and down. But I don't know why he's doing that. That is one of the biggest own goals. I mean, of course, the left back didn't mean to do that, but Jacob Murphy, there was an own goal. He's hit it off his own leg, went onto the defender's leg, and then it's went into the back of the net. But it's 3-0 to Newcastle. We are not complaining whatsoever, our lads. We're seriously on complaining. 3-0 to Newcastle United. Absolutely superb. Get the bands on. Superb, lads. Absolutely superb. 3-0 away from home and at Villa Park as well. I can't describe how fantastic this is. This is genuinely good. I think Alex Moreno is going to come off. He's hobbling on the sidelines for Villa here. But come on, boys. Get in. Come on, boys. Jacob Murphy with the self-proclaimed goal. He shouldn't be claiming that goal whatsoever. It wasn't going in. It was going to go across the box and the left back has put it in. But it's kicked off here at Villa Park in the 53rd minute. And it's Aston Villa 0, Newcastle United 3. What am I watching? What am I watching? Absolutely fantastic, man. Get in there. This is fantastic, by the way. This is seriously fantastic. Sky has it as an Alex Moreno own goal. It definitely is an Alex Moreno own goal, may I just say. It definitely is. Twitter's going mad right now, boys. Twitter is actually going really mad right now. Bloody hell. I mean, why wouldn't there be? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't there be? After this, I'm not saying what, just... No problem, Jake, bro. No problem. I hope you're okay, mate. Get in there, boys. 54 minutes in. Newcastle United 3, Aston Villa 0. At Villa Park as well. Superb. Winning away from home with a terrible away form. This could be the start. Yes, Kai, bro. This could be the start of something very, very big for Newcastle. I seriously think this is to turn our season around. Of course, we've not been on the best away form whatsoever. We've not been on the best home form or form in general in the Premier League this season. Of course, we were 10th before this game. But a 3-0 win away from home where we lost 3-0 last season. Get in there, boys. Get in there, boys. Absolutely superb. Right, let's just quickly message my thumbnail editor for YouTube. I'm going to have to quickly message him, actually. to make a thumbnail, because I really want to do a match day sort of match reaction for this YouTube channel. Right. Superb. Come on, I really... This has been the best mood I've been in a long while. It's not been good for Newcastle recently. I mean, the results, getting dumped out the Champions League and Carabao Cup. But a 3-0 win away at Aston Villa, I'm buzzing with this personally. I'll be in a happy mood until Luton now. And of course, I expect we'll beat Luton as well. Get in there, lads. But unfortunately, oh my God. I am really still sad with that news of what's it called? Alexander. What's it called? That's very rude. Sorry, apologies. What's it called? He's genuinely one of my favourite players. But please don't hit us with that news of Alexander Isak being injured for like 4 weeks or something like that after this game. Please, man, that'll break my heart. That honestly, it would. It genuinely would. Emi Martinez with the ball. Give it to Douglas Luiz. Oh, come on, get in there. This is fantastic, this, man. Aston Villa... Come on! Sven Botman with the ball. Very, very well won. Very, very well done. And won back there by Sven Botman. It's not come to anything, but it's a very, very good sort of challenge. Miggy rocking the left side. You are 100% correct, mate. You actually are. You actually are correct there. Miggy's been very good on the left-hand side. But the thing is, though, Gordon's not so good on the right-hand side, if you know what I mean. I mean, Murphy's okay there, but there's no reason to put Miggy on the left-hand side when that's Gordon's best position. And Gordon's been the better player on the left-hand side there, if you know what I mean. Anyways, balls come out with Kieran Trippier here. Trips to Sean Longstaff. Get in there, boys. This has been fantastic, this. Bruno to Sven Botman. You weren't wrong about loads of goals. What did I say, boys? What did I say? I said there was going to be goals in this game. To be fair, I thought it was genuinely going to be like a 2-2, 3-3 game, but it's 3-0 Newcastle as we're speaking right now. Lewis Miley's chasing the ball down here. Ezri Konsa with it. Lewis Miley goes to block it, but the Villa defender... Lewis Miley hasn't been playing great whatsoever this game. But who cares? We're 3-0 up. Do you know what I mean? Crystal Palace 3, Sheffield United 2. I'm expecting that to be a good goal again. Nottingham Forest 1, Aston Villa. It's because the score, the abbreviation for Arsenal is AS. But Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal 2. Finished game, over and done with. Arsenal's got the 3 points there. Ball played out by the Aston Villa defender. And Schär's getting absolutely dragged back. How's that not a free kick for Newcastle? I don't know. Ollie Watkins has still got the ball here for Villa, though. Puts it out with the right-hand side for Moussa Diaby. He's dribbling with it. Very good ball at Ollie Watkins. He's going to have to shoot first time. And what a block by Fabian Schär. This man is so good, man. Hey, early player ratings, by the way. 10 out of 10 for Fabian Schär. That's all I'm saying. Boubacar Kamara has got... What an obscure name. Boubacar Kamara has got the ball here. And it was a very poor ball there by Alex Moreno, who's surprisingly okay after putting that own goal in. Massive shock for us being 3-0. I was thinking 3-2 at Villa myself. I said Aston Villa would win this game 2-0, but on a non-biased perspective, I said 2-1 at Newcastle. I can't believe this, by the way. Anyways, boys, like if you haven't liked the sort of live already, and subscribe if you haven't already, of course. Newcastle have got a goal kick. Yeah, Tielemans has just conceded that. Trippier has just smacked it straight back off him. This is absolutely superb. Just about half an hour to play in the 59th minute, exactly, to be precise. But, come on. This is fantastic, this. This is fantastic. Miggy looks so ill, it's ridiculous. Miggy actually does look really ill. I mean, he's not got a fresh haircut, which he normally does have. So, of course, he must have been pretty ill. And, he doesn't look well whatsoever, Miggy. Sean Longstaff with the ball now. Give it to Jacob Murphy. To Bruno midfield. Bruno sends along to Sean Longstaff on the right wing, funnily enough. He's going to have to battle with Longley for the ball. Longley wins that pretty easily. And Sean Longstaff concedes a free kick for Newcastle. Oh well, Longstaff, son. Stop arguing. Just get on with it. Pau Torres. I'm pretty sure one Aston Villa fan told me that Pau Torres was actually missing for this game. Pau Torres is playing right now. I hold my hands up, he was right. It's Zaniolo that's coming on. He looks exactly like Pau Torres, but Zaniolo and Leon Bailey is coming on for Aston Villa. I believe they're bringing on another substitute. I can't say who he is though because Leon Bailey is blocking him. I genuinely can't say who that is, but God knows. Anyways, a long ball sent here from a free kick from Longley. Watkins, fantastic ball to Moussa Diaby, takes it around Dubravka, and Fabian Schär blocks it. I wouldn't say off the line. It was a very weak shot by Moussa Diaby on his weak foot, which we do know is his weakness. But, still 3-0 to Newcastle. Very good chance there from Villa. It should be 3-1, and Watkins is telling the Aston Villa crowd to sort of get it pumped up. I mean, they're playing terrible football. They need to at the minute. But it was going in from Moussa Diaby. But thankfully, Fabian Schär was there yet again. What a player, man. What a player. John McGinn into the box now. Out by Sven Botman. Gives the ball to Lewis Miley. Miley tries to win the ball back. He feels in that, though. Alex Moreno on the left-hand side for Aston Villa. He's playing these 1-2s with Douglas Luiz. He's done it just now. Douglas Luiz to Alex Moreno on the left-hand side. There shouldn't be nothing to worry about here for Newcastle. We've defended pretty well so far. Don't have to slip out now. Matty Cash with the ball. Gives it Ezri Konsa. Aston Villa's piling on the pressure, but I mean, in my opinion, it's 3-0 in the 61st minute. This game should be done and dusted by Newcastle if we'll just carry on like this. But Aston Villa are definitely piling on the pressure as of right now. There's going to be a substitute here from Villa, I believe it is, or it's either of... No, it's not, it's a substitute. Leon Bailey's coming on. And number 19, I don't actually know who that is coming off for Aston Villa. And it's Moussa Diaby, probably being one of the more electric players in attack, which is probably a bit of a down off Aston Villa because he hasn't been good whatsoever. And Nicolo Zaniolo is coming on, who of course was in that betting scandal with Tonali. The less said about that, the better. Jake and Josh say the comments. Sorry, Callum, mate. Sometimes it goes a bit weird for some reason, but I can't say them now. Jacob Ramsey's coming on for Aston Villa, of course. Apparently, Newcastle made an approach for him. That got sort of put back by Newcastle. Is Alfie Harrison actually coming to Newcastle or not? He is coming to Newcastle. And I'm not going to say nothing, right? I'm not going to say nothing. But you can trust me, he's coming to Newcastle. That's all I'm going to say. Fantastic talent, Alfie Harrison. I've watched some of his clips. He's Man City's number 10 in their academy. He is definitely signing for Newcastle United. I can tell you that now, 110%. Josh, would you take Eze and Elise from Palace? Daft question. Of course I would, Callum, mate. Definitely. Two top quality players. Especially Elise. Especially Mikel Elise, 100%. Aston Villa back with the ball now. They are definitely having the majority of the ball, which, I mean, you can expect them to. But Newcastle's won it back here. Miggy's played the ball to Gordon. Unfortunately, he hasn't. City mentioned, aye. There's not been much of the game to talk about here, by the way, of course. There definitely wasn't that first off. Aston Villa put the ball in the box. Menacing position here. Kieran Trippier nods it out. And Jacob Murphy goes just about to clear it. And he does. But when we meant to be getting Pope back. Pope is coming back mid of March, mate. And he wants to get into Joshua Foley. Oh, legend, bro. Do you know what it is? For that, I would pin your comment, but I actually can't. There's something in the way of it. Oh, never mind. I can't pin your comment now. I can. I'll pin your comment for that. But, there's not been much to talk about with the game right now. Of course, I'm not speaking as fast as I normally would. But, Aston Villa's definitely had the majority of the ball in this game. Jacob Murphy on the right-hand side. Now, we're just going to look to calm the game now. I mean, Bruno Longstaff 1-2s. Somehow that isn't a free kick for Newcastle there. It definitely should have been, and you know what I'm like. I'm not biased whatsoever. Jacob Murphy on the ball. Gives it to Anthony Gordon. Very, very well done. Kieran Trippier with the ball now. Tries to play it through to Gordon. I've seen what he'd done there. Would have been very good if it come off. But he didn't. Aston Villa back with the ball. They've won a free kick. Gordon's conceded it. And they've played it straight away. Douglas Luiz. They're going to look to get things started very, very quickly. I mean, they're going to need to as well. For Aston Villa, if there's no goal here by the 75th minute, it's definitely game done and dusted. And as I'm saying that, Ollie Watkins has a good chance. And Dubravka saves. Yet again, Dubravka is becoming very, very safe in net. Do you know what it is? I said Nick Pope doesn't have to fight for his position back, and yet again, Nick Pope is definitely 2 times the goalkeeper that Martin Dubravka is. But Dubravka has been very safe in goal recently. I mean, a clean sheet. All right. As soon as I'm saying that, Dubravka's went down yet again and he's holding his fire. I think Karius is going to have to come on here, lads. No joke. You know what I'm not joking about it. Dubravka's went down here for a second time, which only means he can come off. I mean, he's not going to go down yet again and play on yet again, is he? The physio's shaking his head. It looks like Karius is going to have to play and go, you cannot write this. You can not write our injury look, man. The way we're going getting away when we get hit by injuries yet again, there's always something to be negative about recently, man. Christ almighty. Why are we always hit by these injuries? Dubravka's getting some sort of tape applied to his leg. Is he trying to play on? I don't know, but the physio is putting tape around his leg. Fingers crossed, mind. We are up 3-0 here, by the way. We are up 3-0. It's 65 minutes in. If he thinks that it's going to be something that's going to ruin him for upcoming games, just put Loris Karius on. And now we don't want to say that we're 3-0 up with 25 minutes left to play. Don't risk it. Just get Loris Karius on. And it looks like Dubravka. I think he's going to play on here, lads. See you later, mate. Good night. I think he's going to play on here. He is going to play on here. He's went down for a second time. He's got some bandage to apply to his leg. Fingers crossed, because this has been such a bad decision making by Newcastle. We've seen it with Joe Linton twice now. We've seen it with Sven Botman, where players have been injured and we've played them on and they've got injured for even longer. Fingers crossed with Martin Dubravka. That isn't a sort of catalyst of that. Anyways, long ball played through by Newcastle, and it's a free kick for Aston Villa, funnily enough. I thought Gordon got sort of fouled there, but no. Free kick for Aston Villa in their own half. It'll show us Karius' potential. Well, I mean, it's not like Karius is going to be the first sort of name on the team sheet, but I do agree with what you mean as well. We're 3-0 up with 24 minutes left, you know what I mean? But there's every reason, and when we can give Dubravka that treatment that he needs as well, he's got to be okay. Ball tried to be played through there by Longstaff, and he's put it straight out for a throw-in. Longstaff and Miley haven't had the best performances whatsoever. Bruno's carried this midfield recently. Bruno has seriously carried this midfield. De Gea is still a free agent. He is. Josh just saying Karius is good and it's deflections that make him bad. Could say so. I just get De Gea in. People saying De Gea, do you know what it is? I'd take De Gea at Newcastle United. I mean, his wage demands are pretty high, I believe there is. I mean, why on earth would you demand high wages when you're literally getting nothing as a free agent? I mean, you should be taking 10 grand a week, mate. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, ball played here by Matty Cash on the right-hand side. Back to Matty Cash. Back to Ezri Konsa. Villa are definitely playing more cautious here, which is good from Newcastle. We're limiting them. 23 minutes left. Just get this game over and done with, please. A 3-0 away win at Villa Park. Oh my God. Absolutely fantastic. Emi Martinez with the ball now. Yeah, he does. De Gea does really want a big wage, lads. He does. Anyways, balls in congestion in the middle of the park. Lewis Miley on the ball now. Lost from Bubakar. That's not Bubakar Kamara. That's finally Jacob Ramsey. I've been saying his name for so long, but he's finally on the pitch. Lewis Miley and John McGinn battling with the ball now. Miggy put a foot, and finally Miggy's actually put a foot in a challenge and he's give away a free kick. He doesn't, oh my God. Leon Bailey's absolutely skinned the hell out of Dan Burn there. Matty Cash with the ball now, and Dubravka, what a save, lads. That was terrible from Dan Burn there. Wow, I've never seen a player get skinned so easily in my life. Oh my God, he got absolutely sent. Fantastic from Leon Bailey there, to be fair to him. Good little ball there to, is that Zaniolo on the right-hand side? Honestly, I can't make this picture out. There's so many players that look like... Sean Longstaff looks like Anthony Gordon, for example. Sven Botman looks like Fabian Schär. Or maybe not Dan Burn. He's a bit more distinctive, with all due respect. But ball played in here by Aston Villa from the corner. Douglas Luiz with the ball now. Whips it in, and he was going for goal there, and it's deflected, and it's another goal. Oh, it's not a goal kick, actually. It's another corner for Aston Villa. Jacob Murphy's conceded that one. Shouldn't be too much to worry about. Just about 20 minutes gone here in the second half. John McGinn with the ball now, straight to Miggy Almiron, who instead of controlling it down, just boots it straight out. Josh, I'm saying 5-0 up the Mags. I don't think we'll score another one, and fingers crossed Villa don't score another one. Hopefully this ends 3-0. Bruno with the ball. To Anthony Gordon. We could score here. I could bite my own words back. Gordon's going to have to shoot early. He's took that on way too early, and it's a very poor shot from Anthony Gordon there. Pretty terrible shot, actually. The offside flag has went up now, though, so it's nothing to worry about, but pretty poor decision making from Anthony Gordon. He had a lot of, has he had a lot of time on his hands there? A very close offside call, I may just say. He had the left centre back coming onto him. He definitely got pushed out a bit there. That's why I say Gordon isn't any sort of good in the striker role, if you know what I mean. He's very indecisive. 3-1 to Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins has scored. Ollie Watkins makes a 3-1 out of absolutely nothing. That has come from absolutely nothing. I'm not joking here, by the way. Clean sheet gone for Newcastle United. Clean sheet gone. Genuinely, out of absolutely nothing. I wasn't even looking at the game. And 3-1 from absolutely nothing. Ball played on the right-hand side to Leon Bailey. He looks very, very dangerous off the bench, by the way. Ball played across. Botman can't get there. Schär can't get there. And Watkins just in the middle. He pushes Schär off, and he... Very good finish by Watkins, by the way. 19 minutes left. And, Dubravka had no chance. No fault on Dubravka there. Look, it's 3-1. Fingers crossed that's all it will be as well. No one... I don't want to really blame anyone at this sort of stage. You know, 3-1 up. Ollie Watkins has got his goal, though. And, not good for Newcastle whatsoever, this, is it? 50th career goal, of course. Every sort of record for every player comes against Newcastle, I'm sure, you know. I'm genuinely sure it does. But, very good ball there, played by Bruno. To Jacob Murphy's tussled the defender off. Go on, Murphy, son. It's being called back for a foul. Surely not, man. Surely that's not a foul. He shoulder barged the player there. No way in hell. No way in hell. Douglas Luiz is going to get a yellow card there for pushing Jacob Murphy. Very, very well done. Honestly, I don't know how that was a free kick there for Aston Villa. But let's just take a look at this, right? Jacob Murphy and Longley, or Alex Moreno's going for the ball. It's a shoulder barge. Somehow gets called for a free kick. I don't know how. But honest to God. Jacob Murphy's complaining. He's going like that. And Douglas Luiz has just went in and pushed him off the ball for absolutely nothing. When the ball wasn't even being played. It's literally a free kick for his own team. And he's got a yellow card, rightly so as well. Shouldn't be going on like a little crybaby, a little prat like that. Honestly, players think they can just say anything to the referees now. It's 3-2. It's 3-2. Oh, it's offside. It's offside, boys. That is a big let off. Aston Villa scored through Ollie Watkins yet again. But it's offside. Oh my God. No, don't worry, lads. It's a big let off there. Wow. If that was 3-2 in 72 minutes, Newcastle would have had to worry there. Leon Bailey put the ball through to Watkins yet again. That would have been something to worry about for Newcastle. Leon Bailey is a big, big difference maker for Aston Villa here. And Ollie Watkins cut straight through the defence. And he's chipped Dubravka, basically. Wow. Offside, big let off, big let off. I'm starting to get a bit worried now. Someone says, I can agree with that. We're getting cut open pretty easily. We are. It's going to VAR here, by the way. It's not fully ruled out. I believe it was offside, and you know me, I'm genuinely not a biased fan. I think it was offside, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see, lads. If it is called, it's worrying time for Newcastle. If it is, it's very much right. No, I'm pretty sure he is offside there, by the way. I'm pretty sure he is offside. Yeah. His foot is I think that's Botman's foot that could be playing him onside, but his foot is offside there in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, that's very no goal. Get in. 3-1 to Newcastle. It's offside. Fantastic. Right, 16 minutes left to play. Just calm down, lads. Just calm down. Calm down. Like I said, 3-1, 74 minutes and 20 seconds in. 3-1 to Newcastle United. Whew. Dan Burn just misses the pass through there. Zaniolo on the ball. Gives it Leon Bailey outside the box and absolutely skies it. This is where we need to waste time. Aston Villa are coming on strong here. Aston Villa are seriously coming off strong. You said this had goals. You were right, Josh. I knew it's just one of them games, mate. You could tell. Leon Bailey outside the box. It went completely over. Actually, I thought Leon Bailey... Tino's coming on. Fantastic. Tune Livermento is coming on for Newcastle United. And funnily enough, Lewis Miley comes off, which it hasn't been Lewis Miley's best game whatsoever, has it? But Dan Burn comes on. Dan Burn comes off, but Tino comes on, and rightly so as well. I mean, we do need to defend in this game, 110%. What a difference Leon Bailey is. Yeah, Leon Bailey is the game changer for Aston Villa. Yeah, Dubravka is taking the goal kick. He's telling the team to get up, which he should as well. We need to defend for our lives here. Dubravka's about to send the ball long. Dubravka absolutely smashes the ball up the field. I'm buzzing about this. This is going to be a very, very hopeful win from Newcastle. Anyways, it's congested by the Aston Villa and Newcastle players. Bruno looks to win the ball back, but he can't. Newcastle, it's when Emi Martinez. We're not going to press that down completely. But do you know what it is, lads? 3-1 up. Why doesn't he get Lewis Hall on in this game? Do you know? Get Lewis Hall on for Sean Longstaff, who hasn't been the best in this game whatsoever. Get Lewis Hall on in this game, please. Some fresh legs to sort of push Villa down. We're 2 goals ahead with 14 minutes left right now. You know what I mean? So definitely get him on, in my opinion. Anyways, wow, Bruno's just been absolutely bodied off the ball there. Surely that's a yellow card from John McGinn. Yeah, that's a shoulder on the back, a very aggressive one as well. And John McGinn is yellow carded there. He is 100% yellow carded. Very, very bad challenge from him. Bruno gives the ball away. I think he knows what he's doing. He's looking for it, to be fair to him. But John McGinn gets a yellow card, as well as Boubacar Kamara, as well as Douglas Luiz. So 3 of their midfielders. It looks like a loss for Aston Villa now. It very, very does. Get it in there. I've not got much water left in my voice. It's absolutely killing. Right, let's see if my editor has said something. So fingers crossed I can bring you... Yes! Get in. Right, boys, I will have a match reaction. I will have a match reaction on YouTube ready. So what I'll do is I'll play our ratings on TikTok and a full match reaction on YouTube as well. So stay tuned tonight for the match reaction, which, if the game finishes at, say... the game finishes 13 minutes from now, it should be out at around... I don't know. Should I put it out tonight or should I put it out tomorrow? I don't actually know, but it definitely will go out. And it should be a very, very good one as well. Come on. Ball goes out for is that a goal? Is that a goal kick there for Aston Villa? I believe it is. Jacob Murphy was in contention for that one there. Boys, should I put I don't know if I put the YouTube video... No, it's not. It's a corner for Newcastle, actually. I don't know whether I put the YouTube video out straight after this game or wait till tomorrow morning, which it might do pretty bad. I don't actually know. If you have time, post it at 11 o'clock. Right. I think I'll post it as soon as I can after this game, if you just want to stay tuned for that, lads. Which, of course, it will be posted before 11 o'clock. So don't worry about that. Kieran Trippier inside the box. To Dan Burn, who wins the header. Oh my God. Fabian Schär could have had a hat-trick. Fabian Schär could have had a hat-trick there, but Clement Longley knocks it out for another corner for Newcastle. Oh my God, Fabian Schär's eyes absolutely lit up there. Wow. Wow. Tonight I will do it. I will do it, lads. Lads, do you just want to see the match reaction tonight? Just let us know. Just let us know if you do want to see it tonight, lads. There's a player down here for Aston Villa, Douglas Luiz. 78 minutes and 25 seconds. I mean, I'm not complaining. We need to waste time as it is right now. We're in a very, very good position, which many wouldn't have expected before this game. Yes, I will put it out tonight, lads. I will. Right, corner going to be taken by Kieran Trippier here, as always, for Newcastle. 78 minutes and 45 seconds in. Kieran Trippier's whipped it in first. There was no one there whatsoever. Pretty poor corner by Trips there. But Bruno Guimaraes is going to pull his man down. It's a throw-in for Aston Villa in their own half. Keep it like this, lads, and we've got the win. Keep it like this and we've got the win. Do it only when you can. I will do it tonight, lads. Don't worry about that. I'll do a player ratings on TikTok and then I'll do the match reaction as well, so don't worry about that. Clement Longley with the ball. Douglas Luiz. To Alex Moreno. To Ollie Watkins. Bruno's picked up the ball. Yeah, Bruno's won the ball back. Very well done, son. Kieran Trippier. He's played it straight out for a goal kick. Not what I want to see whatsoever. Trips. Aston Villa's got a goal kick. And Emi Martinez is wasting no time. He's took it already. I haven't even had a second to think to myself and he's took it. But Ezri Konsa's on the ball. He's given it Emi Martinez. Wow. Do you know what it is? They're playing a bit weird here, Aston Villa. They're looking to get it started straight away. and then they're playing it straight back to the defence. I don't know what I don't know what they're doing, but they are playing it back to the defence, although I do see that they are getting up now, and they have just played it back to the defence. This shouldn't be worrying for Newcastle whatsoever now. 80 minutes in, fingers crossed Newcastle can hold out this game. This would be a monumental 3 points for Newcastle. Very well done by Dan Burn there. If that went through to Leon Bailey, that was a goal for Aston Villa. This is a very, very eventful game. This is a very eventful. This scoreline could have been 10 different ones, honestly. Alex Moreno on the left-hand side. He's going to look at whip it into the box. He gives a 1-2 with Jacob Ramsey. He doesn't do that, actually. He's given it to Jacob Ramsey, who gives it to Douglas Luiz. He's got a fantastic pass on him. Konsa whips it inside to the box. Dubravka goes to claim, and he does just that as well. Well done, Dubravka, son. Just about 81 minutes in, and Dubravka's got the ball. He hasn't went down, actually. But, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. That's what we want to see. That is what we want to see. Tino Livramento with the ball. Gives it to Fabian Schär. Come on, Schär, you know what you want to do. That. He hasn't done the long pass, actually. He's went for Kieran Trippier, who's played it back to Schär. Now we want the long pass. He's sort of done it. He's given a very good ball to Gordon. He's given it to Bruno Guimaraes in space. And Bruno, as always, gives a fantastic ball to Miguel Almiron on the left-hand side. Go on, Biggie, son. He's been good on this left-hand side, to be fair. He genuinely has been pretty decent here. Tino Livramento now. To Bruno Guimaraes. To Sean Longstaff. Back to Bruno. Without a play to a defence, Villa is limiting us to what we can do in their sort of attacking dimension. But that's absolutely fine by us, you know what I mean? That's what we want to do. We want to play in with defence. We're in no rush to actually get another goal. And 110%, we've been good in this game. We have been. Do you know what it is, lads, right? We've been good here till Joshy's behind by 10 seconds. It's the live, mate, unfortunately. It's your screen watching the live. By the way, lads, like if you haven't already, we are trying to beat the sort of record that we've got already. Side, like and subscribe if you haven't already for all sort of content. But what was I going to say? In games where we go 1 or 2 goals up, we're normally defend for our lives, and we'll lose them games. We'll always sort of lose them games. But for this one, we haven't defended for our lives. We've went for our attacking chances, and we genuinely are still winning the game. Do you know what I mean? So it's definitely an indication that we've all been screaming for as well. 100% we all wanted this to happen. Do you know what I mean? We didn't want to defend for our lives, and we're having in this game, and we've won in this game as well. Absolutely fantastic. The lads want to be proud of themselves after this game, by the way. Seriously, they actually do. John McGinn with the ball now to Clement Longley. He's been pretty decent for Aston Villa in this game. Alex Moreno, he's been very much in the action for Aston Villa, but it's well won back there by Jacob Murphy. He's had to defend very deeply, and he's absolutely smashed the ball at Emi Martinez. It was near enough on the halfway line right now. Ezri Konsa at centre-back here. Josh, I follow you everywhere. What a legend. Thank you very much, mate. Newcastle versus Sunderland brought the streaming curse. It did, didn't it? It did. Ezri Konsa on the ball. I'm very proud of Newcastle for this performance away from home. Seriously, I'm really, really proud of this, actually. Well done to every single one of them today. Ball in here by the box, and Martin Dubravka clenches it, and he falls down yet again. Dubravka's been very good today. He's been very, very solid in net. Honestly, stick around for the match reaction, which I will upload as soon as I can after this video. Of course, it will be out tonight before 11 o'clock as well. Honestly, stay tuned for that, because there'll be so many points I'll be getting stuck into as well. Get in there. Get in there. Well won back by Bruno. He's been immense in the midfield, and he's been absolutely smashed by John McGinn there. Yeah, he's on a yellow card. Otherwise, if that wasn't, that would be another yellow card. You kind of just do that. Ugly looking man. Who does he think he is to shout at Bruno Guimaraes like that? Jesus Christ, he's absolutely smacked him in the face and took the ball off him. Who does he think he is? Let's just say this on the replay. Yeah, that was terrible. The whole of the Aston Villa midfield's got a yellow card, by the way. Douglas Luiz, Boubacar Kamara, and John McGinn. That's a very rash challenge by John McGinn there. Bruno's on the ball. He's just went and absolutely pushed his face away. I mean, there's no need for that, is there? I'm all about, feisty tackles and just not being soft in that. But there's no need for that. Oh, and is that say being soft? Jacob Ramsey against doing for something completely soft. And Aston Villa have got a free kick. Yeah, Kieran Trippier conceded it. McGinn needs to be reminded of Tonali. If Tonali was there, Tonali would be taking no crap. Jacob Ramsey on the left-hand side. He's giving it to Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz. Tesri Konsa. To Matty Cash. Come on, boys. Hold on. Hold on. Less than 5 minutes left of normal time. I wonder how much additional time there's. Surely there can't be a lot of additional time. 3 minutes is my guess. I mean, no one needs nowadays. He'll add on 15 billion minutes. But Leon Bailey on the right-hand side, he's genuinely been a big threat. Wow, he's come out with a battle from Miguel Almiron and Livramento, but he's played a bad ball. It's Gordon v McGinn. Gordon, get the free kick, son. Get the free kick. He sent the ball long to Jacob Murphy. What a ball that would have been if Emi Martinez didn't come out very, very far from his box. Kieran Trippier's got the ball. He's probably just going to take this down. Just take your time. Sean Longstaff back to Kieran Trippier. He's got a bit of space with him now. Through the legs of Jacob Ramsey. Very, very well done there. And Newcastle's won a free kick. Come on. Get in there, boys. Get in there. Sean Longstaff's still down. We'll have got a free kick here. Very, very well done by Newcastle. That's what we want to say, boys. Win them free kicks. Stay down on the ground. Get in there. Free kick to take by Newcastle. Yeah, in our own half, by the way. Fabian Schär, of course, is going to take it on that right-hand side. Schär, just absolutely smash it out, mate. Just smash it. I don't know what he's going to do here. He's not got many options whatsoever. He's give it straight to Kieran Trippier. Wow. Wow. Kieran Trippier. I don't know what's gone on there, but he's been absolutely clawed there. He's been absolutely smacked there, and the Newcastle fans are going absolutely mental. The referee didn't call for it initially, but Gordon and Kieran Trippier and the fans went absolutely mental. The linesman who's right there hasn't even seen it, but the game's been stopped to a halt now. Kieran Trippier's holding his neck. Let's just see this. Schär sends the ball long, and Kieran Trippier, it is a little bit of a shoulder to the face. No, it's not actually. It's not actually. Trippier is putting that on. Trippier is putting that on. Bloody hell. Well done, Trippier, son. That's what I like to say. Oh my god, we've got a free kick for it as well. We've got a free kick for it as well. Do you know what it was, right? The referee didn't even call a free kick for it, but after the fans and everyone went mental, he called a free kick. Bloody hell, Leon Bailey went absolutely mad. It's not a free kick, to be fair. It's not even a foul. He's definitely put that on, but am I complaining? Absolutely not. Lads, we're on 82 likes. Please like the live if you haven't already. That is a very good score to have. I really do appreciate that, lads. Thank you very much. I can't believe we've won the free kick there, by the way. I actually can't believe we've won that. Kieran Trippier to take, of course. Get in there, Trip, son. Get in there, Trip, son. Get in there. Really enjoy this performance by Newcastle today. This is very, very good. Been a little bit of tussling with Fabian Schär there. Oh my god, if Schär got a hat-trick. Trip inside the box. Unfortunate by Trippier there. He's been pulled down again, and they're not going to give it this time. I think they're doing that on purpose because they did give the one. In the right-hand side, it's pulled down by Jacob Murphy. Go on, Jacob, son. We've got a lot of... He's not got anyone on him. He's looking for options. He's not got anything. He's got Bruno with him now, though. And he's got Trippier. Trippier through the legs to Jacob Murphy. Look for the foul. Look for the foul. He hasn't got it, unfortunately. Jacob Ramsey plays it back to Emi Martinez. Less than 2 minutes left to play, yeah, of normal time. Douglas Luiz with the ball. Come on, boys. Hold on. There's not long left whatsoever. Josh, I told you we're going to win today. Fingers crossed, bro. Fingers crossed. I mean, it's in touching distance. We just need to know how long we've got left. And Miggy's on the left-hand side. Miggy is one-on-one. Miggy is one-on-one. Miggy, he's cut back. He's... Bruno, shoot. Give it Longstaff. Shoot! Oh, my God. Longstaff, man. Longstaff just had a clear-cut chance. I don't know how many times I have to say... Right, look, we're 3-1 up. I'm not being angry about that, but how many times does Sean Longstaff have to shoot before he scores? This guy's finishing is so bad, man. Honestly, he's the most unclinical player I've ever seen in my life. He's shooting it. He needs to sort that out for real. Honestly, he genuinely needs to sort that shooting out. His clinicalness, his finishing is genuinely terrible. Right, 30 seconds from out of time. Yeah, I believe there's gonna be 3 minutes here, lads. Douglas Luiz with the ball. To be fair, the ball's been in play a fair bit for for this half, but of course we'll have that Martin Dubravka situation. We'll have just had the Kieran Trippier one there. A long shot there from John McGinn, and Dubravka gets down to save that very, very easily. Dubravka's been class this game, by the way. Saved it yet again. 5 seconds time, and we are going to know how long we've actually got left. He misses against Milan. No, honestly, just I don't want to talk about, but Longstaff's finishing has been terrible. Good save by Martinez, to be fair to him, though. And we have got 9 added minutes. 9. Where on earth do they pull these numbers from? 9. What? 9 added minutes? Are you seriously taking the mick out of him? Do you just want to lose the game or something? Are you joking me? Jesus Christ. Nah, that's genuinely taking the mick, that, you know. That has got to be taking the mick. Bloody hell. 9 added minutes. That can't be right, lads. There's no way in hell that... To be fair, I said 3 minutes. There could have been a little bit more than 3 minutes. 4, 5, 6 at an absolute push. 9! Joking me. Ball comes into the box and it's out. Very, very well done there. Is it going to be... Nah, it's a corner. I thought Bruno just kept it out there, but unfortunately didn't. Dubravka going down. Dubravka, just everyone go down, please. Everyone go down. Leon Bailey's going to take this corner very, very quickly for Aston Villa here, as they're going to want it as well. Just keep it, lads. Keep it like this. You know, less than 8 minutes to go. Come on. Leon Bailey take the corner for Aston Villa here. Sent it inside the box. And it's nearly met into the net by Clement Longley there. And it is a Newcastle United goal kick. Please take all of the time, lads. Take every single bit of time that we've got left. It was a clear goal kick there by Newcastle United. This match reaction is going to be a pretty decent one, to be fair. So make sure you stick around for that, lads. That'll definitely be up by 11 o'clock, so the away end's going absolutely mental. Get in there, boys. I wish I was there now, man. I seriously wish I was there. Get in there. Dubravka's going to send this ball absolutely long. Nearly won back there by Newcastle. Tino 4-1. Lads, don't put in fake scores. It's not 4-1, by the way. Don't put in fake scores because it just gets took away. It's not 4-1. It's not 4-1, lads. Martinez. Douglas Luiz nearly loses the ball, actually, but he doesn't. It's definitely not 4-1, lads. Trust us. Matty Cash with the ball. Gives it Ezri Konsa. Aston Villa's going to look to play out the back here. You're going to have to think of something fast, lads, because we're in a very, very strong position here. And by the way, 93 minutes. Just about 93 minutes in. We're up by 2 goals. Get Lewis Hall on, man. Surely he gives Lewis Hall some minutes. It can't hurt the kid. It can't harm him whatsoever. Zaniolo nearly played a very good ball there through to Watkins. Gordon with the ball. Schär now. Schär to Jacob Murphy. Very good ball to Schär. Why is Schär in a striker position? He tries to hold on to the ball and we are left very exploit there. Very good tactical foul by Anthony Gordon there. Is he going to pick up a yellow card? He is, probably because of the stage of the game that it's in. But he has picked up a yellow card there and probably needed to as well. Very, very good. Lewis Hall isn't... I don't think he's rated by Eddie Howe, unfortunately, but... You know what I mean? You'll always believe Josh Legend, man. It's 4-1 on Flash score. It's not 4-1, lads. Trust us, it's not. Schär wants his hat-trick. Fingers crossed he gets that hat-trick. Anyways, Dan Burn with the ball now. Gives it Anthony Gordon. And we've nearly lost there, by the way. Straight away, Fabian Schär with the ball. Come on, lads. Just keep a hold of it. Just keep it calm. We don't need to go for another, although we wouldn't mind it, of course. But just hold it on. All defensive work for right now. Jacob Ramsey on the left-hand side for Newcastle. Fabian Schär looks at... I thought he'd give himself cramp there, the amount of room that he made to stretch, but he hasn't. Jacob Murphy got a bit of space there. It's a free kick for Newcastle. And Zaniolo, another booking for Aston Villa here. That's Zaniolo, Kamara, John McGinn, and Douglas Luiz. That's all been booked. And funnily enough, I think they've all been booked on Bruno Guimaraes today as well. Wow. Right. 94 minutes in. I can't believe how this is actually like, there's been 9 minutes of at a time. Bruno's been outstanding today. Bruno has seriously been unbelievable in midfield. He's been a joy to watch today, Bruno. He's actually been Snitchiolo. Get him off the pitch. He should be banned, man. Aye, 94 minutes and 45 seconds, actually. Dubravka to take the free kick, yeah. Go on, Dubravka, son. Get it up the pitch. Smash it up. He's done just that as well. Very, very good goal kick. Very good goal kick. Straight to Kieran Trippier, who's fouled and he's trying to play it off. Trippier, just get back. They're not going to call for a free kick for that. He's running straight back. We're trying to pull it. We're going to get a few yellow cards here, actually. Ollie Watkins on the left-hand side. Jacob Murphy to get past. And Sean Longstaff, and he can't get past them. And it's a goal kick for Newcastle. Come on. Come on. Jacob Murphy, man. What's he doing? Oh, my God. Right, I'm calling it. There's an early meme here. There's an early meme by Jacob Murphy. Early meme. He's just he's blocked the ball from going out for an air goal kick, and he's just went like that. This guy is a complete meme. Oh my, he's living the dream. This kid, honestly, he's just taking the mick. You've heard it here first when I say it's going to be a meme. Schär's absolutely screaming at everyone to get up the pitch. Dan Burn with the boys can absolutely scream it long now. Gordon, just get it over and done with. How on earth is 9 minutes of added time? There's still 4 minutes left to go now. Or 3 minutes left to go now. 3 minutes left to go now. Just get it over and done with. Jody Josh, you're right, Lachlan, mate. He has like 5 memes. More like 50 memes, bro. Genuinely has an unbelievable amount. Just get this game over and done with, man. We're now with one, boys. That's actually pretty arrogant. I shouldn't have said that. We're obviously going to go and lose now. Esri Konsa on the ball. Clement Longley. Like I said, he's been pretty decent for Villa today. That Longley at centre-back. He has been pretty decent. Game's finished 3-1. No, Callum, stop saying fake stuff in the chat, man. The game hasn't finished yet. Add Ben to the... No problem, bro. No problem. Mickey with the boys absolutely smashed it up. He's got that smile. Sandro Tonali drinks Moretti and eats spaghetti. It's done it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some boy Tonali, man. Seriously, what a player. What a player. Ball sent long here by the Aston Villa centre-back. Tino bobbles around with it. Leon Bailey on the ball. And it's out by Tino. Get in there, son. Corner to take for Aston Villa. Well blocked by Tino. Josh, who do you think's been the best this game? It's got to be Fabian Schär. Defensively very good and 2 goals as well. You can't take that away from him, can you? You seriously can't. Ball in the box here by Leon Bailey and hits the first man. It hits Miggy less than I'll wait to say that. But Douglas Luiz on the ball now. They're not near Newcastle's box whatsoever. John McGinn on the ball. Come on, boys. Just keep this up. Keep this up. Douglas Luiz now. Whips it into the box. Zaniolo meets it. But it's out by Tino Livramento. Very, very well done. Tino's absolutely screaming in agony there. And it's a free kick to Newcastle United. Just about a minute left. Zaniolo and Tino Livramento look very, very much in pain there. Unfortunately. Let's see what happened there. Right, wait. Let me just get this straight. Because if this is true, I'll be absolutely forming mind. I don't know why Zaniolo's absolutely screaming, right? So, Tino Livramento's absolutely booted Zaniolo's studs, which in theory, thankfully enough, I've got Fabian Schär's boots here to make a very good demonstration. Tino Livramento's foot, this is my hand, and this is Zaniolo's foot. So, Tino Livramento's booted his studs. That's not going to hurt Zaniolo. That's going to hurt Tino Livramento's foot. Tino's got on with it. Absolute unit that he is. And Fabian and Zaniolo, the little cheat that he is, started crying. What's he going on about? Right, lads, less than 20 seconds left here. Kraft comes on for Anthony Gordon. He's going to see the game out. Less than 5 seconds left here. Less than 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. And he's not going to blow the whistle anytime soon, is he? But we have got a goal kick. Fingers crossed he blows the whistle here. Does the ref blow the whistle? No, he doesn't. He's going to play on for a little bit here, isn't he? He definitely is. Because Aston Villa players booted up here. Newcastle's got the ball. He's absolutely booted it out and he's still not blew the final whistle. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. 20 seconds over full time here. Aston Villa's got a throw and they're playing within the midfield area. Good play by Aston Villa to be fair to them. Ollie Watkins outside the box and it has to go in and it doesn't. And is it full time? Full time for Newcastle United. Get in, boys. Full time. Full time at Villa Park. Aston Villa 1, Newcastle United 3. We've dismantled Villa at Aston Villa Park. It's now a final away win for Newcastle. Come on. No away wins in the last 5 in the Premier League, and we've finally done it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to shoot off to do a player ratings on TikTok, but get in. We've done it. Fabian Schär brace. Come on. Everyone needs a Fabian Schär. See yous for the match reaction in less than... It'll be out before 11 o'clock. See yous there. Make sure to tell us you were in the stream as well. Thank you very much. Love you.